great. Also, do we have notes like in the group notes? Notes. Group notes, group notes, group notes, group notes. I think we should revisit this once we're back in our humanoid form. So just giving you a heads up there, Lyric, that was you. There's something you wanted to do about that.
I don't think that was the last session that we played as the humanoids, though.
No, it absolutely was not, but you posted it at some point recently, and I just wanted to remind you of that. So whatever you wanted to do, I'm just pointing that out because I saw that you had done that. Yeah, Michael, thank you. If you could do the recap, that would be great.
Yeah. So just I'm gonna go from what I wrote down. I'm a little scatterbrained, so the notes reflect that, but it'll give us a good kind of remember what was going on. There's a lot of downtime. We basically all kind of decided as a group, hey, let's take a week or so, however much time it takes to kind of, settle down, spend some time here where we kind of consider our home. And so everybody was kind of doing their own things. Locke and Kyrian dipped off to Motara for a little bit, almost maybe didn't die, and then came back for Indy's party. And so we did that. I also have a notable downtime activity. Kyrian and Corlin went alone together and beat the shit out of some people at the fighting ring. Felt like that was fun. People went shopping. Ballyhoo had her concert, so to speak, her performance. And we all spoke with, I am very bad at remembering Lyric's NPCs, the very, very domineering former owner of the Lady of Love. Basically explained to all of us, we would like you to, work here from time to time, help us out, but we're going to pay you. And then pulled Lyric aside and said, hey, we're not going to pay you anymore, basically because this is yours now. And essentially signed over ownership of the Lady of Love to Lyric. So passive income, baby. We had the party. It was a lot of fun. Locke spent most of it as a monkey. And Ballyhoo spent most of it recounting everyone's backstories. Because Ballyhoo, as we all know, has been with each of us individually since birth.
Correct.
Towards the end of it, there was a sort of ritual done. I don't remember. I believe it was Lyric who cast it, where he could ask some questions, and he did. As a result of that, learned a few tiny things, but the big thing that happened was suddenly Indy could see in the dark, among other things. And also, we could all see Lyric's friend, who we believed up until this point was completely invisible or fake. And his name eludes me right now, too. Hot Boy, who died a long time ago and is his spirit guide. Somebody shout it out, because somebody knows.
Sonia is the person who owns the Lady of Love, used to, formerly, and Yuwaran is Hot Boy.
Yeah, Yuwaran. Yeah, it was nothing massive, nothing major that anybody's forgetting. It was a lot of downtime NPC interaction, which was cool. Kyrian's got a bunch of new people apparently have interest in weird shit about his past. Yeah, everybody got their activities done, and we were kind of at the end of that week of downtime, and weren't really sure what we were going to do next. And then we kind of did a little time skip backwards to find out what our pets did while most of us were off in the Feywild. I won't recap all of that, but they got up to some shenanigans and brought back some interesting things that we'll find out how that pans out with the players. And I believe that's it. Where we left off essentially was going to be the morning after the party, if I'm remembering perfectly. Basically, everyone had one by one spilled away and gone to bed.
Thank you. I will give you an extra inspiration. That's a compliment. I would take it as such. an extra inspiration that does not expire, right? So like the ones, well, like basically you can have 2 until you use this second one, only because that was like it was like basically a month ago. So I
Cool.
appreciate that. So that second one, I mean, you can use them both today if you need to, but if you do not, it holds over until you get there. Come
My
on.
favorite class is Warlock, so knowing me, I will probably blow it this session, but who knows?
All right, there's another thing that I wanted to look at. Shoot, where's your ballyhoo? What's your thing? What does Zargoth do? Like effectively in battle, what does Zargoth do? Where's
You mean
that?
from his stat block or from mine?
No, Corlin's, yes. That was kind of covered in, at least some of her stuff was covered in bird talk. That's fair. No. Like, because he's part of your wild magic. What is?
Oh, okay.
What,
Yeah.
yeah. So he's. I mean, like, he will no longer keep a hold of that stat block just in case. In fact, you know, you can add it under extras. If you go to,
Yeah.
like, so you have action, spells, inventory, like those tabs. The last one is extras. You can add him as like a pet or familiar or whatever you want to do. You should.
It's real nifty.
So
Cool,
just
I've
hold
never
on
used
to
it.
that. Loser. No, just kidding. But effectively, like, so just keep a hold of that just in case. And then, but really, he's one of your wild magic thingies. And which one is he? Because I'm looking at this and I'm not seeing it, but I also don't know what I'm looking for.
Well, okay. It's Zargoth's dual purpose. He is the creature that is summoned from my wand of many things. Is a pink
I'm talking
rabbit.
about just the wild magic stuff.
Right, and the wild magic thing is it's an intangible spirit which looks like a flump or a pixie is by default. That's what they give you.
Mhm.
I chose, Zargoth.
Understand.
Appears within 5 feet of a creature of my choice that I could see within 30 feet, and then blows up. Then they have to make a
All right.
dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, we're just gonna up that damage die. So you're gonna have to keep track of this somewhere, but it's gonna be a D8 instead of a D6 since he leveled up.
Nice. Thank you.
All right. I will let Zob also do more damage. I gotta look at what his stats are. What does he do now for his damage die?
His damage die is a D4 for bite and a D6 for claw.
Okay. Sure. Why don't we just up both of those? So D6 and a D8.
Yay!
I mean, write it down, guys, because if you tell me, I'm telling you right now, I am not writing these down. So you guys are on your own.
I'm not changing a fucking thing about Diz. Diz is exactly as he should be.
Diz is still like level 2 or something like that, right? Like Zob's been in the thick of it. Zob's been in the trenches.
Diz
I feel
is
like
kind
he
of
deserves
nuts.
that.
If we're gonna be
Yeah.
real, Diz is like
Yeah.
has enough abilities to be like level 4 or 5. He's fine.
Yeah. Let's see. Gary can get stuff too, though. Corlin, you tend to not use your stuff in fights and whatever. Do you want Gary to have more? I'm happy to do this.
Eventually, Gary was. I was wanting to plan on. I've been trying to take mounted combatant.
Okay, so, aha.
Yeah. So I've been trying to work towards it.
Let me. All right, trampling charge. Blah blah blah. 20 feet. DC. Okay, write it down. DC 15 strength save. We'll up that. I don't care. 15 is still like at this level, it's kind of hit or miss. Probably 50-50. And yeah, so we'll increase his save DC for his trampling charge by 1. Man, his damage is pretty good. So I think that for now we're just gonna up his DC for the strength saving throw. Does that seem fair to you?
Yeah, that's good. Because for his AC, I know he's gonna look into getting him like something nice.
Oh,
So yeah.
Yeah. No, I just mean his other attack stuff because he's already doing 2d6 plus 4 damage.
Yeah,
a
that's
lot.
yeah.
So I think that seems good. It will just increase the save DC for trampling charge.
Mhm.
All right, as long as you're okay with that. All right. Let's see. So I got Zob. Diz is fine. Diz has more hit points though. Make sure you
I
keep
already
track
marked
of that. Okay, good. Just making sure. We took care of Zargoth. All right. Last but certainly not least, Caspian. Let's see what we're gonna do with this. Because Caspian is ahead of everybody else on some things, but he has participated a lot in like combats and stuff. Have you already updated Caspian's hit dice
Yes.
or no?
Yes.
Okay, good. We'll up his spell save DC to 15. I think that's only fair because we updated. I mean, I realize I didn't tell you that ahead of time. This is just at the end of that last session, I wasn't doing it. So his spell save DC can be 15.
Okay.
Man, his other stuff is really good. So I'm thinking for now, does that seem...
There's one
will let him-
thing that I have not been doing with Caspian at all that I was thinking
Mm.
like if I could do it, which is just the thing where you can store spells in him and he can cast those spells too.
That would be a later on thing. For sure, that's an option.
Because
Potentially later.
that's just like one of his things that he's supposed to have that I've just
oh,
never done.
Oh, well, if it's a thing he already has, I thought it was like an extra thing. Where's that?
Well, it says on here when a cleric or paladin who worships Bastet, which
Yeah,
is why I've never
well-
done it, but
Go ahead. You can do
Okay.
that.
and it's just first and second level spells, I think. Or no,
Yeah, that's
2
totally
first level
fine.
and 1 second level. Yeah.
I think so. How comfortable are you with homebrew? Because what I will tell you is you can just add like literally if you just add all spells first and second level then you can use that I can show you how to add that as an option to the homebrew if you don't know how to do it, and then that way you can keep track of what spell he's got on his sheet if you want.
I'm
I
not
don't know.
sure that I know what you're getting at, but I am definitely going to
Okay.
update his homebrew to reflect the DC
Okay, and then I
change.
will also, because he only does a D4 bite, I'll let his bite do 1d6. I think, and then Gary, Corlin, what does Gary do? Is Gary 2d6? For his, yeah, so you can increase the damage die for both of Caspian's things then. I just want it to be
Okay.
like comparable. I don't want, Caspian's got like 1 million more hit points than the rest of them, but I don't want to jip you just because he's got some stuff going on.
Mm. Okay,
Does that
thank
seem, as everyone, we got everybody. Does this seem good? We
Yeah.
good?
Mhm.
Yep. thank you.
Okay. Lovely. All right, so that's the animals taken care of. You guys get to decide how you react to the random oven mitts lying around. That's on you, not on me.
Among other things.
T-shirts,
There's a
oven
magic
mitts,
paintbrush in one of Kyrion's packs, so we'll see how that goes.
and Gary is literally standing out on the street with a painting next to him. So
And
you
a
know,
hat.
wearing a beautiful hat with beautiful flowers. Corlin probably, I mean, here's the thing. Corlin would notice it and just go, meh. I mean, maybe not, but like in my mind, Corlin would be like, oh yeah, flowers, that's cool.
I feel like Corlin would be like, I definitely did that while I was drunk. I did a good job.
Man, that's a sweet looking hat. Hot damn! I gotta get me a matching one.
Oh no! I love it. All right, so once again, it is 8 a.m. Hang on. Oh,
It'd
I guess
be
it's 9
morning.
a.m. on Neri. I lied to you guys because it was Eobus. Now it's Neri. So it's 9 a.m. on Neri the day after. Assuming you guys all stayed up kind of late, I'm going to say even my early risers are not getting up that early. So it's actually Neri, not Eobus.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Do you think it's been a long enough time for Kyrian to readjust to waking up at his usual time, or is he still kind of fucked up from the few nights that he couldn't sleep?
Oh yeah, you'd be fine.
Okay.
I will say that this was he might feel a little peaky, but it's
Yeah,
not
he's
going to
not
have any
great.
kind of yeah, because you guys stayed up late for Indy's birthday.
I just didn't know if it was okay for me to go back to his normal schedule yet.
No, you're cool. It's been like a full couple weeks or something like that.
Been 8 days.
Yeah. Okay, over a week. I don't know. Anyways, point being, that's more than enough time to readjust your sleep schedule. For
I am no
sure.
boy.
Hey, I am proud of you. Corlin, do you have your? I haven't made
You
your
just
sword.
left.
Oh booger. I will tell her later.
I know what her sword was, if that's what you're about to.
No. I'm just telling her I haven't done it in homebrew yet. I know what it was. I have it in my notes. I just haven't made it yet.
I just had a really adorable image in my head of casting sticky fingers on Caspian, or having him cast sticky fingers, and then it's like, you know, when you put when something gets stuck to the bottom of a cat's foot and how it walks.
It
You know?
starts moving around like a human.
Yeah, he just like starts walking around with like his feet going really high up and everything. He's just
Horrible. Hey,
poor
just so you know, spider climb is a second little spell.
Yeah, but, oh.
Cat that can walk on the ceiling.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Shenanigans.
Okay. So it's 9 a.m. I'm gonna say you guys all wake up late only because you guys partied last night. I will say, since Indy was probably the one who drank the least, for her birthday party out of all of you, that Corlin and Bally, who you guys, all three of you were in the room together, correct? I believe. That she kind of, shook you both gently awake, sometime annoyingly early in the morning, looking frustratingly coherent, and mentioned that she had to go and help with something at the Cobalt Soul. So, and that, I mean, and she made it very clear to both of you that she was going to be away for an indefinite amount of time, but she'd be happy to keep in touch with you guys if you, if you wanted to talk to her. She just has to be. They are in need of some extra people currently, and she has been kind of roped in and enlisted. Both of you managed to go back to sleep. That's fine, but she has
It's
collected her things and probably written like a little goodbye note. I'm not going to put words in her mouth, but to everybody, she didn't leave to she just didn't want to knock on everybody else's door, but she wrote like a little goodbye note to the group explaining everything, and left it for Corlin and Ballyhoo to kind of pass her regards along to everybody else. And so she is off doing that, is what we will say. I will say this. I know she's got a lot going on, Car, but like Piper is always welcome back. She needs to take care of what she's got to take care of, but as soon as she comes back, the Cobalt Soul will kick her out.
Yeah.
And that having been said, though, if she could think of potentially a temporary character on the off chance that for some reason it didn't make sense for Indy to randomly show up wherever you guys are, like somebody that she wouldn't mind ditching, that might also be a good thing, because then it could be like, oh, here's this random person, they're pretty cool, and then they're going to go off and keep doing whatever they were doing, and we're back with Indy now. So if she had somebody that she could just pop in with, that wouldn't be bad. But we would love to have her back whenever, if she's ever at a point where she feels like that is doable. All right, so it's Fantasy Friday. And yeah, it's morning. Corlin, I was gonna ask you something, and I don't remember what it was. Oh, sword. Yeah. Thank you. Jeez, guys. I could tell you how I got home today, and that would explain how nutso my brain is right now. Your sword I have not yet made in homebrew, so you can just have like a long sword and do an extra d6 of fire damage with it. I will have it done. It will take 2 seconds. In fact, I might do it right now. But just so you know, for now you're on your own.
Okay.
And then also I just said that Indy kind of woke you and Ballyhoo early in the morning saying that she had to go with the Cobalt Soul they were enlisting. They're kind of pulling out all the guns, as it were. And so she like left a note with you guys saying goodbye to everybody else. And said that, you know, she's fine, but she's just going to help them with whatever it is that they need everybody around for. And I think that's what you missed when you were gone.
Okay.
All right. So it's morning. Everybody's awake. What are we doing?
think I think
Oh. Yeah.
Corlin or Ballyhoo, whoever's up first, there's a knock at the door. I don't know who wakes up earlier.
Cora's usually a pretty early riser.
Okay.
So I would say her, but I don't want to assume with Ballyhoo. I don't know what Ballyhoo.
Well, Ballyhoo
Yeah.
is also an early riser, but I don't know when if Cortland's earlier than Ballyhoo, that's fine.
Okay, so it's Corlin. There we go. We're just gonna go with
Yeah.
it.
Do you paint?
Do I paint?
Yeah.
I've been known to, but it's not a hobby that I'm usually about. Why? What's up?
He kind of like pulls out this tiny paintbrush.
That's the size of my pinky.
It's not huge. But Diz had this in his mouth today, and it's magic. Like it don't need paint to paint. And
Where
he
he-
just takes it and drags it across the door, and it paints like a bright fuchsia line.
This ain't our house. You just painted that.
And then he waves a hand, and it goes away.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I have magic, Corlin. I don't know. I don't do this kind of stuff. So, and he just kind of holds it out towards you.
Give it to Ballyhoo. This seems right up Ballyhoo's area of expertise.
Pokes his head in the door. Hey, Ballyhoo.
Yes, come in.
No. And he just throws the paintbrush at Ballyhoo.
Carry on.
It's a magic paintbrush. Have
You
fun.
ruined my whole. Oh, okay, that is cool. Come
Yeah.
back.
What? I'm still in the door. He hasn't left.
I need to freak you out.
Why is it that never mind. Sure. And he kind of walks into the door like just enough to be in the room. He's like, what?
Well, now I realize it has just been messed up. Thanks a lot.
Okay. And he turns on his heel and walks out.
I will go find Cortland.
Who is right next to you?
Right next to you.
Oh, God damn it. I forgot that we're in the same room. I will go find Locke.
You end up walking behind Kyrian, who is walking back to his room.
Yeah.
Well, before I do that, I'll turn to Court. It's like, Carrion totally ruined my whole thing. I'm gonna have to find Locke to try to salvage this operation.
Operation are you doing?
It is done. My Schween is here.
Oh god.
Your Shween is here. Oh, that's so. Should we have a party to
I was
celebrate?
going to like do a thing where it's like, no, this is how I speak, but that got completely ruined by that guy. But I think Locke would buy it.
Maybe. I think he would.
Okay. What are you doing today?
I've got a couple projects I'm working on.
Oh. These fun projects?
I think it's fun.
What are you doing?
I'll tell you later.
Oh. Okay.
Go have fun with your Shween.
I intend to. Sit there for a second, just contemplating, and then I get up to go find Locke.
Locke, there is a knock on the door almost 2 seconds after Kyrian just entered.
Jesus Christ. He'll just grab the door behind him and open it.
I was gonna say, Kyrian would not have seen the lock.
Whoop.
There would have
Uh-oh.
been a cat that he had never seen before sitting on the bed, though.
Oh, then he's not gonna open the door. He's gonna walk over to the cat and be like, hold it up by its scruff, be like, Locke, is that you?
Just swipes at him.
Hey,
At
fuck
the
off.
hands, like trying to get him to let go.
Tell Locke to open the door.
Are you Locke? Do something to let me know if you're Locke.
It just kind of sags in there, just goes, nods his head.
You little shit. This is awesome.
He nods his head again.
Alright, and Kyrian puts him on top of his head and walks over to the door and opens it. Can I help you?
Meow.
Where is Locke?
He went out early.
What is that
It's just
cat?
me and I found him. Diz brought him home.
Whose cat is this?
It's mine now. Diz brought him home.
No, it is not. It is mine. I put this cat here.
No, you didn't.
I did. I put it in Locke's room as a prank. And now I am coming to get it
Ballyhoo.
back.
Ballyhoo, you're lying.
I hop down
that
and
is-
I run over to Cortland's door.
So brazen of you. Look at that. Look at the energy on that cat. How could that not be my cat? I am going to
He
change
he
him.
crouches down and leans in like uncomfortably close to Ballyhoo and goes, "That's Locke. Don't lie to me."
I am not lying.
And then he just stands
I
up and
pot
walks
the door.
past Ballyhoo, closing the door behind him, and heads downstairs and out the door.
I will chase after the cat.
Oh God.
I think I heard scritches at the door.
You
Yep.
did.
Okay, then Cortland's gonna open the door. And look around.
There's a cat
just-
sitting at the floor, just one paw up, kind of waving.
She's gonna bend down and pick him up.
Yeah.
Also, a
Love.
kitty today. Oh, love
So
it.
Locke gets physical affection from girls he likes.
You're just jealous.
I've tricked you. You've fallen into my trap.
Sometimes you gotta do what works.
Corlin,
Yeah.
there is a secret about that cat.
Is there?
Yes, do you want to know?
She's gonna look down at Locke. Quote unquote the cat.
Who just shrugs his shoulders.
It is actually a prince from a far off land who can only turn back from true love's kiss.
Does he know? I mean, shit, my mic's open.
Dance, huh? Well, that's that's interesting, Value. How did you hear about that rumor?
It is not a rumor, it is a terrible secret. Thank you for...
Aw.
Yes, keep that in mind. And I know it because it came from the Feywild.
That is from the Feywild?
Yes.
Is it a prince from the Feywild too?
Princes... Yes.
a terrible curse has been put onto him. Oh, poor thing. Gonna pat his head.
That is, you're being very dismissive to his suffering.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh no. Well, how? So do we just hold him up to just people to see if we can find his true love, or do we have to go on a never-ending quest?
I'm pretty sure he needs a kitty to love him.
So we gotta find lots of cats. We could find Caspian and try him first.
We could turn someone into a cat and they can kiss him.
That seems like a lot of work.
You're right. Could be fun though. Have you ever been an animal?
I mean, I kind of am.
I don't believe I understand. This is something Lyric probably would know what to do with.
What, getting cast to fall in love?
Yes.
You know what? You're right. I really do think
It seems
that
like the kind of thing he would have precise knowledge of.
he really would. You know what? Let's go find Lyric. I think this is perfect. What about you, little princely kitty cat? What do you think?
I'm gonna like bat at his paws.
I'm gonna jump away and run away like Zardoz.
No.
It seems he is not looking for love.
Well, not with that attitude.
This has been a very productive morning for me.
And I will turn back into myself. I
Well-
believe you wanted something. You would come asking. Sorry, I couldn't. I wanted to show Corlin new form I figured out today. So sorry about that. You wanted something, Belly?
Yes, I wanted to tell you that now my Shween is here.
Oh shit!
And this is how I talk now from now on.
Nice. Was it everything you hoped for?
We will see. Goodbye.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I'll leave the room.
Sorry. Between the ridiculous of what's going on in chat and what's going on in nope, I don't like it. I don't know what's happening right now. The meme channel. Okay. Well, shoot. Lyric's gone. So you guys don't get his expert cat love guru advice. Kyrian, I will say when you go downstairs on your way out the door, you are stopped by Sonia.
Oh no.
Oh.
I could slip
Kyrian,
out. Yeah. How can I help you?
this was left for you. And she will slide a very small kind of paper parcel across the counter.
Is it magic or?
I don't believe so. I just believe it is a gift from a friend, was
Oh,
my understanding.
he kind of looks scared. So he's just, oh, okay. He'll open it. Kind of like leaning back, like cyanide is gonna explode out of it.
There is a bracelet, like on a chain, that kind of tumbles out, with a one charm on it.
He'll look around in the box to see if there's like a note.
There is a note. It's just paper. I mean, it's just wrapped in paper, kind of tied with some, so it's not even a box. And there's a note inside as well. Yeah, there's a folded piece of paper in there, a note.
What's it say?
It is from Amber. Just a note that says, Kyrian, you don't seem like the sort of guy who sticks around for very long. Just so you don't forget who I am. This is for you from me. And you see just like a simple chain. I mean, she would know specifically whatever Kyrian's normally got going on. Like, if you wear predominantly silver, it would be silver. If you wear predominantly gold jewelry, it would be gold. If it's a mix, I'm gonna say silver, just because I think that's something she would have on hand. Not that she made the chain, but there's a small charm. It's in the shape of a circle. It's very small for something that it looks like maybe she made it. But it's like a hammered silver circle inside which there's like a swirl of something that looks like it could either be a flame or a wave. And on the back of the note, you see a PS, a postscript, and it says, PS, this was really fucking hard, so you better wear it. So that was left for you, I guess, earlier in the morning, is what Sonia had communicated. Oh, go ahead.
Kind of absent-mindedly pull the necklace that is now not exposed. It's covered by the new clothing he wears, because that's not as open chest as what he used to wear. Which has two other things on it, and he will detach the charm from the bracelet and attach it to the necklace. And just kind of start spinning the chain on his finger and nod to Sonia. Just kind of walk out.
She's back to doing like paperwork and stuff, but she gives you a kind of an absent-minded smile of an acknowledgement and nods. Lyric, you're back. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Your sins will haunt us.
Natural 20.
Nice.
For a total of
Fuck
20.
you, DM.
Please continue. Please continue as though nothing has happened.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Cool.
All right. So I will go to, I guess, if anyone has anything, I know Coraline does. I know Coraline's got some stuff that she wants to take care of. I don't want to skip over everybody, but I will start with Coraline only because she's also at the top of the list as far as names go alphabetically. But if you have anything else you'd like to do, please keep it in mind or think about what you might want to do. And I will give everyone a chance. I just know for sure Coraline had some stuff she wanted to take care of. Coraline, we don't have to. Like, if you want to be sneaky about this, that is fine. I'm scrolling back. If you could do me a favor. Hang on, I know how to find this. How sneaky do you want to be, I guess is my question.
Pretty sneaky.
And by sneaky, I mean sneaky you and I. This is fine. So we can just say that you run errands, like we don't have to role play through everything if you want to be sneaky about it.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Do you okay. Are any of these things that you are going to work on, in which case I will make you roll for it?
Yes.
Or all of it, correct?
All of it.
Okay, cool. I'm going to start with the top one.
Okay.
All right, you know which one I'm talking about?
Yes.
I will have you roll dexterity, no proficiency. Oh, unless you, I mean, you don't have proficiency in anything. You have proficiency, yeah, you don't have proficiency in, I don't want to give it away. You don't have proficiency in anything that makes sense. So just dexterity. Unless, I guess, is there anything you're going to do to help yourself with this, would be my question. Like any of your spells? If not, just dexterity.
Let me see then. Just double checking what spells I have.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a side note for Rissa, let me know if you ever need me to refill your spell ring.
Oh yeah. What do I have in there right now? I think
I mean,
I have no. My Ioun stone. I have 3rd level invisibility in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were just talking about spells in general.
Yeah. No. No. I guess for those. No, just like my druid crafting. That would be. Or what? Can I do bliss? Oh no, there's that's a saving throw.
D4 saving throw or attack roll. Yeah. So no, that wouldn't really help. I was thinking you might have guidance, but guidance isn't a paladin spell.
No.
Which is
well,
weird.
Paladins don't get cantrips.
Unless
I
you take
know,
one.
but they should. I feel like they should get guidance. Guidance is such a.
They should.
That's
They
stupid.
should.
There's a lot of shoulds in D&D.
Yeah. I mean, you could use Druidcraft. So if you're using Druidcraft, what I will say is this: I'm gonna have you roll. I'm gonna have you roll and add not your proficiency, because you're still doing a thing that you're not really proficient in, but I'll have you roll and add your charisma modifier. So just roll a charisma check.
Okay. Damn it. 11.
Okay, it's fine. We'll say it still needs more work. How much of the day are you going to spend doing these things?
As much time as she can get to herself, she will do that.
Okay, so we'll start off with morning then. So that's the one roll. I'm gonna say you don't need a ton. I will say you need like a total of, gosh, I don't know, 30, right, to have this be finished. So probably gonna need a couple more goes at it. But at least we'll do that for morning. All right. So that was the one person I knew had a thing they wanted to do. Other than flipping chicken, anyone need to do anything else?
You saw
Get
what I said,
farting.
right?
Yes.
Nothing we need
Yeah.
to deal with. Just one.
Okay, that's what I was double checking. So I do know what you're doing.
Oh, there might be one thing I want to go do, but did Lyric tell everybody that he now is the proprietor of the Ladle Dog?
I don't think we've been told that.
Okay, then I have nothing to do yet.
I know Lyric also has flyers out asking for an employee.
I guess I would. No, I would go find Lyric just to have a short conversation with him. Yeah.
Okay, well, Lyric, the IRL person, is not here,
Yeah.
so we might have to wait on that.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Oh, good.
As soon as he gets back, we will come back to you. So
No,
Kieran,
Valley was just gonna tell him that like they're ready to
yes.
start working.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So Kyrian, I did see your message. You didn't need it to do anything specifically with that, correct?
Yeah, no, he's good. He's just
Okay.
doing what he's doing.
I didn't want to. I will have you.
I was gonna say, if there's something on your end, you're more than welcome to force me to hate myself for doing this, but that's what he's doing.
No, I will have you roll.
Death saving throw.
No. 3 death saving throws. No. No, just roll. I guess I'm gonna say.
How about this? I'll roll a d20 and you deal with what it results in.
Insight.
Oh God.
It's okay. Just roll insight.
Listen, I'm like 90% sure. Oh no, he's okay at this.
Good job.
Holy shit. Feels like a waste. It's a 22.
Nice. I don't know that you come to any sort of conclusions, right? But you do find, I will say, at least some manner of comfort. Just from being in a place that feels familiar to you, where you hear the sound of the ocean and you smell familiar smells, and just sort of getting maybe, I guess, a little personal space and a little bit of meditative time, I guess. I don't know that it necessarily, like, in the long run will make him feel better, but at the very least, you do find at least a moment of calm in the morning, having chosen to do this. That's it. Just a nice, pleasant day, gentle breeze off the ocean. All right. Aha! Lyrics
Ta-da!
back.
Yes.
Flippin' chicken. All
Flippin'
right.
chicken. Buffalo chicken tendies.
Num num.
And he's nuts.
No.
Thank you. You gave. I mean, that's a new one.
Don't say thank you. Don't say thank you. Don't encourage this.
Don't get in the way of what Zorn and I have.
It's a new one for me. I haven't heard that one, and I'm going to use it.
All right.
That was a gift.
So, Ballyhoo, Lyric is available.
I will go to find Lyric.
Knock knock.
Open up the door. It's real.
Oh, I went to Mac Miller. I went in a different direction than you did.
Lyric, there's a knock on your door.
Come in.
Hello, Lyric.
Hello.
I am ready.
For
Work.
he gives you a puzzled look.
Machine is done. I'm ready to start working at the Lady of Love. Come on, chop chop.
You already do work here. What are you talking about?
Well,
All of
that
you do.
yes, the performance and stuff. That's. I mean, I out of character. Have I been paid?
No.
You made that for that performance. You made tips.
Tips. Okay.
Yeah, because that was like the trial run kind of a deal.
Have I been paid? Why have I not been paid? Do I work here?
You got your tips, did you not?
Oh, is that fair? Okay. I don't know how that works. Oh, my
Listen,
old boss is
once
probably going to
you-
be kind of peeved.
Once you start bringing in fans of your own, we are more than happy to, cut you in on further sales. However, initially, to get started and to get your name out there, you work for tips. It's how it works. We're paying you in exposure, you could say.
Oh God.
I'm good at the
You
exposure.
better.
Guys, I regret to inform you that Lyric will not be in this campaign anymore.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I've not been paid in exposure. Usually the one I'm doing the exposing. How does pay and exposure work?
We give you a place to play, where we take care of serving all of the customers drinks and food and keeping them their bellies full and their spirits high so that they can be primed for your performance and primed to give you tips.
What does any of that have to do
And
with
then-
Harmonic? Okay.
And then, once they see you in all of your splendor, they fall in love, because how could they not? And then they come back, specifically to see you, knowing that the great Ballyhoo is playing at the Lady of Love tonight. And they say, a young man looks across the street where the daughter of a shopkeeper works behind the counter, and he just takes a swallow and stands up and brushes off the dirt off of his pants. Make sure that his boots are as shiny as they can be. And he goes and he walks up to the
Larry, what
counter.
the fuck are you
And he says-
talking about?
And he says, hello there. It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Pirik, and I would like to ask you to accompany me to the Lady of Love to see Ballyhoo, the wondrous Ballyhoo. And
Aaron
she,
begins vomiting on the
knowing
pizza.
Ballyhoo, she knowing about the wondrous Ballyhoo and all of your, with your beauty and your song and your joy and all of the pomp and circumstance, is whisked away for a night, an evening of fun and dancing, and they fall in love, all because of you. Now, what payment is better than that?
I mean, that's pretty good. I think if any of it had to do with me actually getting something, though, that would be better. Probably. And I think that if any of those steps involved me doing anything of any, benefit to myself, I would like that a little bit more. Not saying that that's not great. I mean, I do like the idea of lovers meeting due to myself. Do you think? We should have Locke and Coraline come to one of my performances, but that is not the question. right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. Ballyhoo,
Yes.
tell me, actually, please close the door. Please come, have a seat.
I will close the door and sit on the floor.
Have you ever heard of the Lady of Love? The true Lady of Love.
When you ask the question, is now it's Ballyhoo's turn to look puzzled.
The Lady of Love is my goddess,
Oh yeah.
Oh
I
my
have heard
patron.
of her.
soon. And all of us here, we work for her.
Yeah, I'm a lock of soon. I get that.
Exactly. And as a lock of Soon, it is your duty to spread love.
Okay.
That's
Does
the payment.
soon give me something in return for spreading?
I mean, look at me. Look at what she's given me. You could end up like me. Who knows?
I feel that you are doing something here. You are not usually like this. What has happened? Something is going on.
What do you mean? Not usually like what?
You are very good at playing around. And I like that. I'm also very good at playing around. I've been playing all morning. But usually we are working together. Feels like you are playing me right now.
No.
Yes.
That's just my face. It's not, I promise you I'm not. I actually think that you, out of everyone, could maybe perhaps find a bit of a place in Soon's court. If you wanted, you don't have to. I'm not trying to press anything on you, but there's just, I see a lot of potential, and what kind of servant would I be if I didn't at least, you know, spread the good news?
Okay, well, now you know. Just tell. I guess I should go talk to her. What is her name again?
Who?
The
Sonia?
Like- yes, the cute elf woman in charge.
Yes. Go tell her what? That you want to be paid?
Oh, I mean, I guess that, but also that I am just ready to start working. But if what you say is true and I need, like, fans, that...
The fans will come. I trust that the fans will come.
Oh, I know that.
No doubt.
That's how you get fans.
However, so you are absolutely ready to start working, but are you answering my help wanted ad?
Yes.
Okay, Lyric, like, visibly, like, he's just double face palms. Ballyhoo, no. I'm looking for somebody to, like, be here and be a liaison for us when we are gone, and that includes you.
Oh,
So you can't be that person. Does that make sense? Unless you can be in two places at once, in which case we need to talk. You've been holding out on me.
I cannot be in two places at once right now.
Yes.
But eventually, probably. No, I was joking. I was not answering your ad. I came to talk to you just about the Schween thing, but I have been totally, like, put off my game, honestly. I feel like you're exerting a very different Lyric energy. The next time I meet it, I'm going to do something about it, but for now, I must retreat.
Huh. Okay. I see what you are doing in your little conversational dance, young ballyhoo. Actually, you're much older than me. I apologize.
I am still young.
You are young.
I'm going to live for a long time.
How long are you going to live? Do you know?
Well, the
Like
last
roundabout.
my parents told me it was something like at least 7,000 years if I behave well, but I don't behave well. So I have to imagine that I could shave a few thousand years off. So probably like 5,000 or something like that, depending on my behavior.
Bally, what?
What?
That is... Man, I'll be lucky to see 100.
Well, you know it. Comes and goes.
I suppose. All right. Well, hey, do you need money? I can give you money.
No, I don't. I've never really used money much. I don't really get it. But that's... Who could I talk to figure out, like, what this is money for? It seems like you guys do it a lot more over here. Money things.
I love money. Money is great.
Oh, you love money. I've never...
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually... Do you want to come with...
Yes.
Coraline and I have been... We've been talking about possibly revisiting a friend of mine here who does like tattoos and piercings and that sort of thing. You don't have to get anything, but would you want to come along?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Awesome. Okay. Well, great. I will send you a
You and
message.
Carlin and Locke and... Oh god, I have forgotten her. Out of character, I've forgotten her name! Oh my god!
Indy?
Indy, thank you so much. It's been a minute.
She hasn't been gone that long. That's my sister.
You and Coraline and Locke and Indy and myself are my favorites.
Yeah, fuck Carrion, right? Like I
Yeah,
sucks.
he totally ruined the prank I was going to do this morning, so he is like not my favorite right now. But we'll see if he shapes up by the end of the day. Anyway,
Hey, if I know anything about Carrion, he will not let you down. Trust.
oh, that is good. That will be keeping an eye out and my expectations very high then. I was
Great.
going to set them so low at first, you have no idea. But I am glad to hear that he is very competent in this field.
And my work here is done.
Alright, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Kyrian is an angry kitty right now, guys. Here's the thing. That's just cute. There's no way of making that like Kyrian's actually mad. That's adorable. All right. We'll say Coraline, you kind of get to a good stopping point before Lyric swings around. Locke, I'll have you. I'm gonna get Locke's thing first because he hasn't gone yet. Sorry. Then I'll come back to Lyric meeting up with Coraline. Okay. Locke, for your I guess you explain to me how you're gonna do this. What's the plan, Stan?
I would probably visit, go around visiting different taverns and like going in and talking to like the rumor mill guy. I assume is at every bar because I don't really go to bars, so I don't know for sure. And I talk to the barkeeps. If I pass a guard, I'd maybe ask them if they've heard any rumors, things like that.
Okay. I feel like, Lyric, have you and or Indy discussed with everyone your relationship with the guards? Just so I'm
what do you
aware.
mean?
Well, just the fact that
Are-
they're kind of, in general, like, maybe not the best people, right? Like, that there's that.
You're talking. Wait. About the
In-
guard, you said?
Yeah, the town guards.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Has that been discussed with the group or not? Because if it has, and Carr has forgotten, I wanted to make sure that he was aware of that. Doesn't mean that he wouldn't go talk to them. Just wanted
I mean,
to...
we've definitely talked about how, like, old Pops and his associates, you know, definitely run the underground in this place and definitely have a lot of people in their pocket. But I don't know that we've, unless Indy
Specified.
did, Lyric definitely hasn't.
Okay, so we're just gonna go with no. Alright,
Okay.
that's fine then. So, just... This... Wolfgang, come here.
So what I'm hearing is I'm about to have a hard time.
Well, not specifically. I just didn't know if that would change, like, how he approached them. But, like, as it is, you're approaching them with really no understanding that is the case. So, just, like, approach them as you normally would if you run into them. So you said you'd try, like, bars first, correct?
Yeah, and if I happen to see any guards who didn't look like they were in the middle of something, then I might stop and bug them, like on my way in between bars, kind of thing.
Sure. Where are you going specifically to the bar?
Um,
I would tell you could get you would know that they are in Damas and Heron because you guys have been around there a little bit. You would know that there are bars in the dock ward because you guys have been around there for a little bit. Those are the ones for sure you would know.
I would start probably at
get
the
a-
docks.
Tour at some point. I think Lyric took you guys around. So you'd probably also know Beer Twin would be like the hospitality district. That would be
Yeah.
okay. Docks first.
Yep.
All right. High or low?
Feeling high, so I'm gonna say low.
Every time.
Gotta psych him out.
Hey, guess what? Guess what? It worked just barely. I rolled a 49. Now,
Yay!
you do run into like you do run into a guard on your way like down over to the dock ward. So, I mean, you see, high or low?
Oh shit.
Oh,
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go low again.
Okay. Okay. Give me a second here. You see.
Bark, bark.
That's
bark, bark,
okay.
bark.
I'm looking for a thing
There's
anyways.
a lot of stray
so
dogs out by the dog ward, so I mean, it makes sense.
apparently, it doesn't. Yeah, of all the places for that to happen, for
Mhm.
sure.
Sailors are
Um,
empathetic towards pets because they can't have one themselves.
Sorry.
We're fleshing out the canon of the world, is what we're doing.
Sorry, my dogs were being so loud that I couldn't hear someone talking directly into my ear.
We
Well,
yeah.
I'll-
We,
no idea
we
what's
heard.
going on.
Car, please at some point after session or whatever, tell Piper, we miss her and we hope she's doing well.
I will.
also, yeah, that please.
We do,
And I definitely didn't forget her character's name.
indeed.
Keep
No,
keep fishing. Keep fishing.
no, I don't. I just say, just make sure that she knows I didn't forget.
It's
Well,
definitely.
Oh, it's too late. I already told her.
no.
Oh
No.
no, Kari, you're aw. Indy, we miss you.
Shoot. Where is? Oh, hang on. I know where I have this. All right.
No, why did you say that? I didn't know.
Oh no.
No. It was a brain
Alright.
part. I would have remembered it in time. It was a
Alright.
skip. I didn't forget. It was just like a, oh, I can't think of it right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I hate this game.
This guy you run into. Give me a second here. Bloop. Oh no. There's so many things happening right now. I guess. Ooh. Sure.
Sorry, I'm back. I will stop being distracted.
That's fine. I just found the picture that I was looking for, so. Yeah, you see this guy, a group of guards. He seems to kind of be the one that they are, like he is, they're deferring to him in the discussion, but there's a group of guards on the docks, kind of huddled together discussing something.
As I'm walking up, can I see any of their mouths from where I'm at? And if so, can I
Do you,
tell what
do
they're
you have
saying?
the observant feat?
I
Do you have
do.
the observant feat?
I
Nice. I mean, here's what I'm gonna have you do first, though, because you are staring at them. So if you I mean,
this is me like trying to figure out what they're talking about as I'm walking up to them.
okay.
I'm
fair
not just
enough.
standing in a corner staring at them and then gonna walk up. No, I'm
Okay.
slowly walking up to them while this is happening. I'm just wondering if I can catch what they're talking about as I come up.
For sure you can. You can see they're talking about something about. I will say that they are huddled together, so you don't
Right.
see like the whole thing.
Right.
They're talking about a shipment of something. That's kind of what you catch from the one that is facing you, because there's three of them kind of in a huddle.
Right.
A shipment being late, as it were. I guess that's what you would catch.
Gotcha.
And then the one that is facing you actually does notice you approaching. None of those are right. You guys are just making names up right now. This is so.
There's no word
gosh.
safe on Discord.
No, I will be leaving the game. I don't know how that works, but it's sure. So focus. Yeah, so basically, like you notice him notice you. He's not being subtle about it. And he kind of just like nudges the other guys and nods to you, and they turn to face you. They don't look like horrifically unfriendly, but they don't look, amazingly
Right.
friendly. They're sort of, they were in
Like
the middle
they're-
of something. And,
Yeah, they're not excited to talk to me. I get
yeah,
that.
I mean, it's their job and they're not like against doing it, but yeah, they definitely look like, they're in the middle of something and they will be ready to get back to it as soon as the chance presents itself, shall we
Right.
say.
Good. Good morning, gentlemen. Sorry. My brain was trying to get me to say night.
Hello, Daddy.
Which is impressive given the fact that you always say morning in real life.
Well, except for in the mornings, at which I say good night.
Oh no.
I'm
You're a
nothing
whore.
if
You're
not
one of those
consistent.
people.
You're a whore.
You're one of those people.
Yes,
Ah.
I am.
You don't live in Japan. Stop
no.
acting like you do. Weeb.
All right.
Why are you the way that you are?
All right, fair enough. And one of the other two, not the guy in the picture, just kind of goes, "Yeah, can we help you?"
Yeah, I hope it's not a terrible bother, but I'm hoping to see if maybe I heard some rumors about some stuff going on in Slaughter Pen a while ago, and I was hoping to I'm hoping it's not the case, but I'm trying to see if it's kind of spreading or if you guys have heard anything about it. Like strange creatures, like normal animals, and then something happens and they're not normal.
And the guy you're talking to is just like maybe isn't the brightest crayon in the box, and so he just slowly sort of looks more and more confused at whatever it is that you're describing, which is definitely like not a normal thing to describe, and maybe even tilts his head a little bit, like his eyes narrowed, like does not compute. The main guy kind of remains impassive, and again, he's not like unpleasant. Like there's definitely like a baseline pleasantness on his face. It's just, professional courtesy as opposed to general friendliness.
Right.
And then the third guy looks confused, but sort of takes in maybe a little bit more what you're saying. The third guy goes, "Well, I mean, I haven't heard anything, but my sister's down there, and I haven't heard from her in a while." And he kind of defers again to the guy who is obviously the higher ranking guard of the three of them, and at this point he speaks up and he goes, "Well, to the best of my knowledge, there is nothing going on there that I am aware of. I'm sure if there were anything going wrong anywhere in this kingdom, they would be deploying people to take care of it. So, I'm sorry we can't be of more help to you."
At this point, I would like to try and discern if I think he's full of shit or not.
Okay, roll insight.
Never mind.
Never mind.
That was sad. Yeah, heard the dice slap on the table, and then Car's voice instantly dropped. Never mind.
I didn't realize there were words on this side of the dice, and it says "you suck." Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's a 4 + 1, so 5.
No,
The natural one on the side of the die
I
literally.
rolled my
said,
die and it said fat
No.
chance. That's new.
No, my 1 on my
Like a
dice says
magic
fuck
8
me,
ball.
my 20 says fuck you.
That's amazing. You have one
I
of
wanna
those.
make a
I
magic
saw those. I
8-ball
thought
die.
about getting those.
I want to make a magic 8-ball die that on the natural one it just always says something different.
That'd be super cool. You could do that. You put a little thing inside of it that was weighted on. No, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't need to be weighted. It'd be weighted the same way the inside of the magic 8-ball would be.
We'll talk later. This is gonna be proprietary.
Yeah. I like it.
I'm glad I was able to
You'd
help
have to.
you
It'd have
guys.
to be one of those oversized dice, though, because that way you'd have room to have enough liquid in there for it to deal with itself. All right. So that's what you get from them. I can keep having you roll.
I'm so-
What's happening here? You guys. That's no. Don't encourage him. This is not even just Sunday thing. This is an all the time thing. He doesn't need more of those. All right. I heard that. All right. So we will have you roll, or not roll. You know what? Sure. Do you want to roll the D100? Or do you want me to? And then you can just say high or low before you roll, regardless. Do you want me to do it, or do you want to this
I'll
time?
roll it, and I'm gonna say high this time.
Okay.
That's a 1.
You rolled a 1?
Uh-huh.
All right. You are not successful in finding anybody in particular, like as far as finding rumors and stuff.
Right.
But also, like, Locke's not an idiot. It's pretty early in the morning, and these places are mostly
Yeah.
empty, and the ones that aren't empty are a bunch of sailors or night shift people that are barely coherent because like they haven't gone to bed yet. So you're basically finding people asleep in their drinks
Exactly
or
who I was looking for.
empty.
No.
Yeah. so I mean he wouldn't be like, he would understand that he could probably
Try
know,
it later.
have more success later. Yeah. All right. Going back to I guess I know Lyric and Corlin and Bally who are going to do something. I don't want to leave Kyrian only because I know that they have a thing. Is there anything else you wanted to do, or you want to just continue doing what you're doing?
He'll eventually head back. I don't know that it really is relevant as to when. I think you're welcome to decide that.
I mean, is he going to stay there the whole morning? What's he going to do?
I think once he kind of gets that sense of comfort, he'll head back. Not really in a rush or anything, but he would like to get back, before lunch at the latest.
Okay. I mean, say that you can be back by the time. I mean, I'm going to go to Lyric, Corlin, and Ballyhoo. But you can be there doing whatever you want to be doing. But you can be back at the Lady of Love. So that being said, Lyric, you were going to go find Corlin, you and Ballyhoo. Are you here?
Away.
Yeah.
That's reserved for my campaign. Sorry, guys.
Shut
You know what? You can't take my cowboy if I
I
can't
could've
take your
panted.
yeah.
Oh, is that it? Okay? It's the
Listen, I'm the
D&D
only one-
exchange
I am-
program.
I am the only one here who can say when I slap the ass of a horse, it does negative damage. Okay, so how about you keep your mouth shut?
All right. Yeah.
Is negative damage just healing?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
That's-
baby.
It's
make that
I
ass
think
feel
that's a
real good.
really interesting way of looking at healing. I feel like that's how Locke looks at healing,
He just fires a.
because it kind of is.
Damn.
I mean, it
It's like
is how Locke
He
views
heals
healing.
with damage, so
Yeah.
it is kind of
Yeah.
yeah.
Reverse
how-
math.
Reverse math, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so just let me know when I get back to the Lady of Love.
I mean, you're here before this is happening. You can be
Oh,
where you
shit.
would like to be.
Do I
You could be
happen to pass-
downstairs or outside.
happen to pass by Locke on the way back through the dock ward?
Okay. I want you both to. I want you both to DM me high or low.
Oh God.
This is literally going to be like, how in sync are the two of you? All right, there I got one. Locke, high or low? DM me, please.
I am typing my answer.
Okay, just making sure. Oh no, what's happening here? This is. There we go. Okay, no, you miss him.
Okay, that's fine. So when I get back, Kyrian will rather quickly just kind of go about each of the members of the party, and he just kind of grabs their hand and slaps 10 gold in their hand. And just
Okay.
each of them, he tells them, it's for helping me on my ship. And then he just, but when he gets to Lyric, he says, for providing a service, I feel as though you should be paid amply for it. You know, I feel like the work that you did, even though it was minimal on that ship, I wouldn't want to just pay you in something, you know, nonsensical or just make you feel as though I was providing you with a service. You did something for me, and so I'm doing something for you. So here you go. This is for you. And
I
then,
do not really know how much this is worth, but you are off my list.
well,
Very
do you need,
confused.
if Ballyhoo says it to Kieran's like, do you need help spending money? I mean, do you not know how to use
Yes,
money?
I'm not a money. Look at me. What?
I don't. What? Look at me. What's your point?
Look
you're
at
you're
me.
pink. I'm green. What's your point here?
Guys,
Do-
Ballyhoo, I guess I've never really made a point of it, but Ballyhoo doesn't really carry any possessions or anything. Like,
Listen, Ballyhoo.
you're
if
straight up
you-
just a wanderer.
If you want some help on spending money, we can go do that. We got a lot of time today.
Yes, that sounds good. I am going to be on a field trip with other people, but that is a good offer, and I would like to take you up on it at the earliest convenience.
So you blow me off.
It is more of
No, it's fine. It's fine. I got it. It's okay.
no.
And walk away.
This guy, his back.
He's got a shit-eating grin. I think Ballyhoo would recognize it.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, he's not actually. He's just kind of smiling and he winks at
They
it.
will stick their
Um,
tongue out at him.
All right, I'll catch you later, Ballyhoo. Also, and he throws a small flask at Ballyhoo. Try that.
Is this alcohol?
Yes,
Blech. I will try it.
it's the good shit.
What I will say is it goes down smooth. It probably tastes kind of syrupy to a person who's not really, into drinking alcohol. It probably tastes very syrupy, which I guess the closest thing that Ballyhoo would have had to that is if Ballyhoo's ever drank like nectar. Nectar is like a really thick fruit juice, that kind of
Yeah.
nectar. Yeah. So I would assume that maybe at some point Ballyhoo has had something like that, given the fact that they do not drink alcohol. But it's
Absolutely.
differently sweet than fruit.
Okay.
So, and correct me if I'm wrong, Kyrian, a little spicy, right? I mean, like cinnamon, nutmeg, those kinds of spices, something
Yeah.
in that direction. Yeah.
A little bit of something sits behind after it goes away.
So what I will say is that it's mostly gonna taste like fall, but yummy fall. Like not quite pumpkin pie, but like somewhere in that
Gotcha,
wheelhouse.
yeah.
We're not at Starbucks level. We're at
No pumpkin,
So
but like
what you're telling me is that Kirian's been walking around drinking a pumpkin spice latte.
I
every
knew
week.
someone was gonna say that shit the
I'm
moment
trying
that
to
Megan
I'm
described.
trying to describe rum to
Nope.
like in the
Canon.
Sure.
It's canon.
Kyrian is a Starbucks basic bitch. Uh-huh.
Hey, so am I.
So all I heard was that Zoran has never actually had good rum. Got it.
Yeah, so I mean there's no pumpkin flavor, but it's definitely like that family of spices essentially.
This is
what you're
good.
getting.
Can I have it
Make me
back now?
drunk? Oh,
Yes.
no. Okay, go ahead.
He'll take it back and put it in his back pocket and say, "That's the kind of stuff you can spend money on if you want to. Something to kind of."
I mean,
Drink when you want
it's
something to
good,
drink,
but
so you
it
don't-
would make me drunk, and I don't like to be.
Oh, I know, but there's a lot of flavors on this side that you probably haven't tasted. So we can find something that you like, and
Oh, absolutely. Yes, that sounds like a perfect idea.
yeah, it doesn't have to be alcohol. That's despite my preclusion to it, that doesn't mean that's all there is to life.
Huh. Are you an alcoholic?
Carrying
Ballyhoo-
So let's go.
Ballyhoo, roll insight is what I will have you say. Kyrian, go ahead and
Am I
Roll
rolling
deception if you
deception?
want
Am I
to,
rolling deception?
yeah. Roll high, Ballyhoo. Uh-oh. That seems accurate.
What value roll?
What'd
I
you
rolled,
roll?
I rolled a
What'd you roll?
25.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Get nothing.
Okay.
It was more
just
like
kinda-
who was just wondering out loud a
He just
question
kinda-
that they hadn't asked.
He just kind of rolls his eyes and turns and walks away.
Let us go.
Are you coming with? I thought you had things to do with other
I'm-
people.
Talking to.
Uh,
Are they not there?
well, Coralin, you guys haven't collected Coralin yet. So,
Oh, okay. Well, then Lyric.
yeah. Coralin, there's a knock on your door or something.
Also, Lyric, nice to know that these pants are waterproof. Walks away.
He's gonna hide her shit before opening the door.
Successfully hidden, sure. No problem.
Oh, hey, you two. Oh my goodness, what's up?
I do a handstand.
Okay.
Lyric, are you here?
Yes.
I was kind of waiting
Sorry,
on
I was
Lyric,
muted.
so.
Sorry, I was muted.
That's-
Hello, hello, hi.
Hello.
Yes.
Whoa,
Hello.
fuck.
Say hi, hello.
Uh,
I busted
I
you
don't
down.
know.
Did Mickey Mouse join our
Yeah,
campaign? What the
I've got.
fuck?
Mickey and I were wondering if you wanted to go get piercings.
Mickey just busted a fucking nice handstand.
Toodles has some piercings for us.
is that your new name now that you have a Schween?
Oh no,
Mickey, I kind of like it.
Mickey with
Mickey,
the
you so fine.
Oh,
I will use that
no.
as my lover's
Mickey,
name,
you're
my
so
lover
fine, you're so
name.
fine,
You're so
blow my
fine.
mind, Mickey.
You blow my mind.
Well, hey, that's awesome. Yes, yes, piercings sound fantastic.
Great. All right, Ballyhoo, behave yourself. Let's go. And then,
I'm always behaving myself.
Lyric
I know,
will
why did you
begin
say that?
That was
walking with
strange.
purpose to the parlor, but before stepping out of the Lady of Love, he'll cast Disguise Self.
Lee.
Have a good time, guys. I don't know what you're doing, but hope you enjoy it.
Do you want to come?
Do I want to come along?
Yes,
To what?
with
Get
us.
metal shoved in our faces and other places.
This is different than
It's metal.
it was
Um,
described to me,
uh,
I think.
I'm assuming that means piercings.
You can assume whatever you want. You coming or not?
He downs his glass and stands up. Walks out.
Attaboy, and then Lyric gives him a good old smack on the ass. Let's go.
Fuck, I'll never get used to that.
Come on,
Alright.
Vamonos.
Do you work?
Hey,
at the Lady
everybody,
of Love
let's
here?
go. What?
Oh,
Do you
no.
also work at the Lady of Love?
I mean, I guess part time. I perform every once in a while.
That makes us co-workers.
Aren't we all
Sure.
coworkers? We kind of like,
Yeah, I was gonna say we literally work together all the time.
yeah, we kill shit together.
Have we had another job? Wait, you guys, what is your
okay.
job? What have we been
So
doing?
Kyrian
We're
kind
on
of
the
like
ship together.
Kyrian picks up Ballyhoo and sets her on his shoulders and is like, "So, let me tell you what we do for a living, and we'll see if you want to stick around." And he will explain to Ballyhoo the details of their adventuring and how they earn money, and he will leave out all the parts of how he earns money along the way.
Alright, Ballyhoo, you realize that you have been sort of involved in at least some of this.
Adventurers step out into the world and perform mass acts of violence upon the world in order to gain money, fame, and wealth for themselves. Basically, we inflict our trauma upon the world mostly trying to aim it at the darkest of people so that we can. It just keeps going on in like the worst description of adventurer as possible.
Jeez.
I did not know that that was what you guys were doing. You should stop. Do something more healthy for yourself.
I mean,
Is that the right? Is
I
part of
think-
the lyric? Is this what you have been doing? Willing?
No. We do not inflict our trauma upon the world. We spread our love to the world.
by
That's
inflicting
what we
our
do.
trauma upon the
Tyrion?
world, it's the same thing. Also, is Ballyhoo averse to being on Kyrion's shoulders?
Not at all.
Okay.
We have just accepted it.
I think at some point Diz kind of crawls up his back and like nestles himself into Ballyhoo's hair.
By the way, Ballyhoo. And then
Ballad,
Like-
whose hair seems to be aware of this, they are not.
Lyric's gonna motion to like have Ballyhoo come down so I can like whisper in your ear.
Tyrion crouches.
Yeah, and Lyric's gonna be like, when we're not in the Lady of Love, when we're at Caligdimit, but not in the Lady of Love, you have to call me Kirill because they can't know that I'm here. My dad can't know
Yeah,
that
you
I'm
have
here.
to call me Dave.
Gross. I'm still Corlin.
Locke
Listen,
is Steve,
Corlin-
though he's
Corlin-
not there.
Oh shit! I should probably tell you guys. And he stands all the way back up. Apparently, people know who I am. Apparently, I'm like in history books and shit. So
You're that old?
okay,
Nice one, Corlin. Fist bump.
That was pretty good.
I think
Fist bump, and every
What
time
are you,
Lyric
what are you
I wasn't-
known for in history?
I
Every
wasn't trying
time
to be
Lyric
mean.
fist bumps, he does a little minor illusion, so there's like a little minor like explosion.
what was that, Ballyhoo?
What are you known for in history? Like, what did you do?
Kirion kind of like pales.
What did you do?
What did you do? Everybody stop walking
Oh,
and look at Kyrian.
What did he do?
listen.
We're listening.
Done some things. I'm not.
Yeah, no. We're just kidding. Come on. You guys are taking too long. It's really not that far.
That's for the best. Keep walking.
Yeah, like
Head
Lyric's
down.
like
Head down
three
now.
steps ahead
All
of
of his
everybody.
excited demeanor has gone.
Why is it when I ask questions, there is like a weird energy just kind of permeates
Ballyhoo,
the
shut the
air
fuck up.
sometimes? Why does that happen?
That's just
Ballyhoo.
him.
it's okay. It's okay. You know, it's okay to
Corlin,
ask
Ballyhoo is
questions.
literally on my shoulders. I can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to ask questions. You just have to also accept that sometimes you're not always going to get an answer.
Listen, Ballyhoo, long and the short of it is, I had a forcefully adoptive mother who made me inflict incredible and terrible harms upon people that I didn't know. And apparently that shit got written in books and, dispersed throughout the world. So I'm
You are
known
like
for the worst I've done.
you are like a prince of pain.
Now,
Actually, I
Lyric
think that might have
pulls
been one
out-
of my names.
Lyric pulls out his little like title notebook and scratches something down. Puts a
Don't
little
you fucking
asterisk,
write that down, I
Ballyhoo.
swear. I swear to
Hey.
all that is good and holy, I will.
Pirated pauper
No.
of
It's Son of Mithra. That's the nickname.
oh.
I'm not
Well-
gonna add that one. But Prince of Pain is metal, and you gotta admit,
It's a pretty cool name.
yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. Yeah, no, you gotta admit. It's not. But it's the pain that you bring to evil doers.
This is a thing again where people are getting titles, and I don't have a title.
Ballyhoo.
What are you talking about? You're like
Ballyhoo, you
four.
have to earn your titles.
Shit, Michael can't remember. What was the title that Kirian gave to Ballyhoo?
Lock of.
You're a lock of
Leaves-
soon.
Lock
No,
of soon, yeah.
Kirian
That's
and
a
Ballyhoo
title.
are floating in the water, and Kirian gave her one. Hang on.
I remember that too, but I don't remember what it was either.
Siren of Sadism
Is that right?
was one of the
Wow.
ones he threw out. I'll remember it. They walk for a while, and Kirian looks very focused for some reason.
Let's see.
All right.
And we walk.
I actually need to add Ballyhoo to. I'm adding Ballyhoo to the list.
You're there.
Oh yeah, I never got to give Talar. I'm gonna everybody before we go inside. Do you mind if I do something?
Go ahead.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna cast sending. I'm gonna send a message to Talar.
And while he casts sending, Kyrian turns with Ballyhoo and leans in real close to Corlin. Hey,
Hi.
do you like Locke?
Yes. You already know that.
Be good to him.
Okay.
Comes
I-
back.
Okay.
Hey there, friend. Just wanted to let you know one of your titles I have for you. Talar, crafter of chairs. I love you, bye. Okay, there we go. That's one of the titles. I called him Talar, crafter of chairs, because he made that chair. And I just remembered that because I pulled up the titles thing.
Oh. Talar, if you would like to respond, you may.
I was gonna ask, am I allowed to respond? Okay.
Absolutely. 25 words or less. Go.
Hello, Lyric. It is good to hear from you. This title is appropriate. I have crafted many chairs.
You guys
The
just
whole
see Lyric.
response is that
You guys just see Lyric, like he just closes his eyes and like his shoulders just kind of relax, like he just feels very comforted. Guys, I love Talar.
Oh yeah, I forgot he said that. I love you too. Totally forgot that he said that in the message.
he's no Talar.
Wouldn't just leave Lyric hanging.
No. Yeah, he's just Lyric is very, very comforted by Talar's. He's like a steady like streamline of steadiness. I don't know.
If you had to describe Solar with one word, I'm guessing steady.
Yeah,
It's probably one.
steady. All right, everyone. Let us go inside now. And here we'll open the door for everybody.
All right. In you go. I mean, you tell me. This is your friend. I'm dumping this on you, right? I mean, this is somebody. I'm assuming you guys are still in Damas and Heron. It's either that or Bath. That would be the other place that would make sense.
Yeah, it was in Damas and Heron. We've visited it before.
I thought you guys got tattoos in
This is piercings.
piercings. Oh, but he mentioned tattoos earlier.
But it's like the same. It was like the
Was it
same
all one
place.
parlor?
Yeah, it was all one place.
No. What I'm saying is, last time you guys got tattoos that I recall off the top of my head.
Yeah, but that wasn't here. I'm pretty sure that was the same city that we got the Pokeballs and has
That's
the
what
college in it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Three Rivers Ford. It was not here.
That's where we got
okay.
the tattoos, at least.
Okay. All right. Well, can it be called? Can we go to
the black spike.
Alley Cat Tattoo?
Yeah, there's got to be someone that we can pay to shove metal in our
Mine was
bodies.
cooler.
Alley Cat Tattoo and piercings.
Okay. All right. That's fine. I mean, and that could be in Bath or it could be Damas and Heron. Either one would make sense.
And it's a tabaxi named Taham Kahat.
No.
Oh my fucking god, no. That's not how
Gitch?
tabaxis are named.
No, it's not League of Legends.
They are in my world.
I heard Tom Kinch.
Fine, but he's goth.
It's a tattoo parlor. We'd expect nothing less.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. I was just kidding around.
Hey, don't just assume. My recent tattoo, she was all pink and had cute magical girl shit
Yeah,
everywhere.
that's a variant of goth.
That is true.
That's
Shut the fuck up.
not different from
Busted.
goth. That is still goth.
That's bubblegum goth or something like that.
Yeah.
I forget how.
That's
Yep.
goth with the like sparkly emojis around it.
Yeah.
Bubblegum goth. Oh my
That's
god.
the thing. It's like bubble goth.
is
I
a
think
thing,
is what
Isn't
it's
it called like? Am I confusing this?
pastel
Is it
goth.
not? Oh,
Pastel.
I thought
Well,
it was
no.
like- okay, so what's
Those are two
Lolita
different
then?
things.
Oh,
Lolita's
Lolita's
not-
different, yeah.
Lolita's not goth, but you can have gothic Lolita.
Yeah.
What
Lolita
the
is like
fuck?
just a general term, and then there's different genres underneath
Yeah.
Lolita.
What the?
Yeah,
fuck?
but bubble
I know
goth-
nothing about fashion.
Do you know the
or
band Baby Pink?
aesthetics. I do.
Oh, yeah.
Or no.
That would
I'm
be
thinking
like-
baby
that would
metal.
be like-
I don't know baby pink. I know baby
Or
metal.
baby metal. I said the wrong thing. I'm sorry. I was thinking pink because of the color. But that would be like bubblegum goth, bubble goth.
Oh,
something
okay,
like that. Yeah. Give me a second.
One.
All right.
Oh, oh.
Hey, guess what? I'm done.
That was pretty good. Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it?
I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. I
But
shouldn't
when
have
Take
said
that
anything.
pass back.
When they
Yeah.
enter into into the shop,
Yes.
Kyrian will pick up and set down Ballyhoo,
Okay.
and then take Diz out of their hair.
Oh, what the fuck? How long is okay? Hello.
He likes soft stuff,
Oh, my hair is among the softest there is.
and he
I imagine
on the shoulder.
Caspian's following along too.
Oh, for sure.
then Diz leaps off of
Caspian,
Kyrion's
where'd you
shoulder,
get that shirt?
follows
Ah!
and runs up to Caspian.
Yeah. So you guys see.
They always trouble afoot.
I'm gonna say,
I love
like
him.
this guy, but not this outfit and no weapon. Oh, stop it. All right, hang on. I gotta do a screenshot because my files are too powerful. Give me a second here.
I just saw the pumpkin spice princess.
That's Kyrian.
It's just
Kyrian
it's funny because
casts
Kyrion's
casts
like the
Electric
most-
Circus.
he's like the
On
most
who,
badass
me?
character, so it's
Everyone in the
funny
room.
to make him like
Listen,
It's
you guys
just-
don't know shit about Kyrian.
because if you made that joke about Lyric, it would kind of make sense too much. You know what I mean? Or like a Coralin, it would make sense too much.
So it's this guy, and he does have like the skinny cut. I'm making him goth. It's too late now. He is wearing only a vest. It's not green though. Lots of straps, lots of leather straps, but everything is just all black.
It's a straight jacket.
And he has he's got tattoos and piercings. I would say maybe more piercings than tattoos. Yeah, lots of leather, lots of black, but that guy. Very tall, very lanky. And you guys walk in.
Is there anybody else in the shop?
Yeah. There's like, I'm gonna say there's like a little gnomish. We're gonna go full. We're just doing this. Is gonna be Coralin's most exciting play. Or well, not Coralin's, maybe Rissa's. Just like a gnome with like bubblegum pink hair. Just kind of.
There's
And
also a
really-
6 foot tall
really-
goth woman in the corner wearing no shoes.
Yeah. Also wearing all black. She does have tattoos all over the place. She's kind of doing her nails right now. And yeah, and then there's a couple other people in the back as well, kind of actually like working with somebody, but I would say the gnomish woman and the tabaxi are both available, as it were.
I will I will approach the tabaxi, and I will, as Kirill, and I will say, "Hello, my friend."
We're saying the tabaxi is the one you know, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Would he know Kirill? You haven't been able to do
Yes.
that. Have you had disguise self?
Yes. No.
Okay.
No. So probably no.
All right.
Yeah, actually no. Wouldn't.
He gives you a look. We'll see how high he rolls here to see through an illusion. Cause he definitely like recognizes the voice.
Yeah,
He gives
there's
you
no
a look
he's-
and then kind of blinks and goes, I'm sorry, I thought you seemed familiar. How can I help you?
I was wondering, do you have is there somewhere perhaps a little bit more private where we could talk about a plan for some artwork that I have? That I was thinking about.
I mean, I can take you in the back office.
Tyrion kind of
Sure.
leans up next to
Please.
Corlin. Is this like a thing? Are they gonna?
No, I don't think so. I mean, besides Lyric's in a committed relationship with 2 other people, so I don't think it's be like
Yeah,
that.
but like, I don't really know what the specifics of their relationship are because he touches me a lot. I don't know. We'll see.
That's the thing I was kind of going to hell. I am
Yeah, no,
listening
yeah.
to you guys.
I
That's
know
the thing
you're.
I was kind of
I
going
always
to talk
assume you're
about
eavesdropping.
was earlier. It's like if we're co-workers, you can like file a complaint about that, at least on the Feywild side,
All right,
Who would we
Hey,
file
Hey,
that
everyone,
They
with?
have. Is that
everyone,
like
we're gonna go in the back. Come on,
oh,
let's
right. Totally. Ballyhoo.
Oh, we're all going. Yeah,
go.
okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, like you can put
Feywild
in a
does
thing. It's
not
called a
have HR. Feywild does not have HR. Every place in the multiverse, Feywild? That is not.
That's why they have it. It's because it's the least likely, you would think. Feywild
HR
HR is just
I'm gonna have to
a
agree
gnome
with
that tells you to fuck
Ballyhoo
off.
on this one.
Rave. Yeah. All right, you
Feywild
guys.
has the most rules in general, I think. I mean,
Yeah,
You go to HR. He just had a really bad vibe. Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, HR is a guy named Hubert Ronaldson. HR.
Canon.
All right, you guys.
he's brothers with the Zeitgeist.
Yeah, you guys walk into the back of the tabaxi. He still looks like slightly confused. And he goes, "Is this really about art, or is there? Can I help you with? Is there a complaint or anything like that?"
Probably weird that 4 people just followed you back here right now.
Yeah.
We don't really know what's going on either. This guy does.
I will drop disguise self.
He full on like crawls over the desk and gives you a hug. He's pretty tall. So he's just kind of crouched down giving you a hug. Man, where the fuck have you been?
Oh, here and
And he
there.
Waves the hand
ruffles,
of the
he
knife up here.
ruffles Lyric's hair.
Tyrion will turn around and look towards the entrance to make sure nobody of importance comes in.
I'm gonna say, I think this fits. This is like when Lyric was like rebelling at some point, like going through a phase, is when you met this guy. Who knows what phase that was, but maybe just trying stuff out to see what worked for Lyric. I don't know. But you guys, he's
For
nice
sure.
enough that you guys like stayed friends after the phase happened.
For sure. 100%.
You were out of town and there was some big fuss with your family about how your sister had run off, and man, I don't know. I thought you weren't going to come back, first of all. I'm glad to see you.
I'm
And he, with his tail, kind of reaches over and hits the door, knocks it, and it kind of closes.
Tyrion relaxes.
Lyric will give Kyrian a nod, even that like he can lock it if he wants.
He's gonna.
No, no.
He'll walk over
Um,
and lock 12 locks appear on the door, and he locks all of them.
There's a
Um,
deadbolt. This is the business office for sure. So there is a deadbolt, and he kind of swings around and sits on the edge of the desk.
So what you heard is somewhat true, I suppose. Indy did make her grand escape. And I, of course, I had to go after her. But yeah, things have been pretty wild. I've definitely been all over the place with, these folk as well as a few others, and yeah, it's been a pretty crazy ride.
I don't know. You've always got some stories. How much of this is true and how much are you just pulling my leg?
Well, I love to pull a leg, but among other things. But I suppose I could. I don't know. Let's see. Why don't I?
Just a second. You guys, anyone want any halfling weed?
Yep.
Yes.
You got
And what is that?
He
You'll like it.
he bangs the side of the desk and the top drawer pops out, just like with a fist. And he pulls the bag out, tosses it, reaches around until he grabs a hold of a pipe. And
Aaron will snap his
prepares.
fingers.
You can see
Aaron will-
just before he pulls the pipe out, Ballyhoo is like about to eat one of the leaves, and then they're just like, "Oh, okay."
Tyrion will snap
Oh.
his fingers and his thumb catches on fire, and he'll lean over and
You first, my friend, and he will like pass it over to you to begin. And he kind of, prepares
kinda-
everything.
Tyrion kind of stares at it for a second. It's like, I would say how long it's been, but I feel like that'll tell too much, and he'll snap his finger again and he'll light it.
And he cracks a window open. All right, sorry, I'm ready now. Please help yourselves to chair anywhere. There's like one behind the desk. There's a couple in front of the desk, and then there's like the second half of the desk itself. If you guys want to sit down.
Here you go, Ballyhoo. So you're gonna want to like
Lyric will
Like, start
indicate for them.
whispering to Ballyhoo how to smoke weed.
Lyric will indicate for them to sit, but Lyric's gonna just kind of like saunter over to one of the walls. I'm sure the wall is like there's some artwork on the wall, probably.
There is, yeah. There's basically, I mean, like the tattoo parlor, piercings parlor version of a mood board on one wall.
Like all the
Sure.
like possible designs and stuff, just like all over the wall. Sick. All right. I'm just gonna say, yeah. I mean, I know that I've always been one to tell a tale, but one thing is for sure, I am definitely not pulling yours right now. And then he's gonna cast art form and go into painting form. And you guys all
Ooh.
see he becomes 2-dimensional and he like touches the wall and becomes 2-dimensional and attaches to the wall and becomes like a part of the artwork and just moves around within the artwork.
I'm gonna say for a moment it becomes very,
Holy
very
shit.
MC Escher. Because he is 3D and then he like does the spell and then like the moment any part of him touches the wall it flattens out, but somehow it's also 3D until his whole body slides onto the wall.
All right, listen. I don't even know your name, but this shit is clearly not what you advertised it as. What the fuck is this?
And
He starts laughing. He starts laughing, like genuinely like I don't know what the fuck you guys are on. This is nuts. Okay.
Lyric's gonna go over. I like if it's cool. If there's just like a painting of like a painting of like a guy like drinking out of a bottle or something like that, and you guys see Lyric actually like grabs the bottle and like pulls up the cap and takes a drink out of it.
Yep, he does that.
Before popping back off the wall.
Hey, if it's not much of a bother, you think we could start working while you guys are, catching up, flirting, whatever it is that this specific Lyric interaction will be?
Working?
Yeah, I want to make sure we're paying him for his time.
Oh.
I know what I want.
Oh, yeah.
By all means. No, we are. Yes, we are not just here to catch up, though. We do actually want to have some work done.
Absolutely. Whoever wants to go first. So, I did not catch your name, and he kind of gestures to Kyrian.
Mine might take a while, so probably do the easy ones first, but my name's Kyrian.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. Anyone else want to get started? Do I have any volunteers to go first?
I'll go first. I mean, I'm here. I just was hoping to get, I was been thinking about it for a while, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to take the leap. I want to go ahead and get a piercing in my nostril.
All right. And he, yeah, sorry about the dog barking too. While we're apologizing for things, I don't know what's affecting him right now. So he pops up in the other drawer, like on the other side, and pulls out like a leather satchel with tools, and he casts prestidigitation. Lyric, you would know that he's not like I mean, prestidigitation is a pretty simple spell. Like that's about where his limit is. He doesn't have like a ton of magic, but he does have that just to make sure that all of his tools are appropriately sanitary. And so he does that, and then he also I believe this works. Hang on. Oh, stop it. There.
Whips his dick out on the table.
Does not. No, but he does.
That's after everyone's done.
He does tell you to lean towards him. He kind of tilts your head so that your ear is angled like upward, and then casts control water to kind of create like just a light frost on your ear to sort of numb it. Or not.
Yeah, my nose.
Nose, your nose. Sorry, I said ear. He tilts your head in the appropriate toward. Thank you. Nose. Nope, he didn't mess it up. I did. I was looking up control water to make sure. Not control water, shape water. That's the one. Control water is a level spell.
That's a big dick spell.
Yeah, no, he can do cantrips. That's it. Yeah, so shape water to kind of create like a light frost. He waits a second for it to cool down. And places, the appropriate implement on the inside so that he doesn't just stab a needle through your entire nose. And yeah, I mean, he'll be working while you're doing what you're doing. But I did it right. You can stop arguing, sassy pants.
Hell yeah.
All right. But he's working while you're doing it.
And since this is fantasy land, I'm assuming I can like work it out so that Lyric can just go ahead and have the hoop, and he doesn't have to like have the stud in for a little while before he can switch to it.
Yeah. I mean, you could always just cast healing word or cure wounds on yourself, just to,
because he just wants a little gold hoop.
Yeah. So he will. Yeah. I mean, he'll do. I will say the way that it works in Fantasyland, assuming you have somebody who can heal. And he would know that you were at least capable of that.
I've always been capable of that, that's for sure.
Yes. Is that he would, like, there'd be two different beginning hole sizes. The beginning hole size for a person who could heal themselves, and the beginning hole size for a person who couldn't and had to go, like, the normal pedestrian way. Because he, like I said, he's limited to cantrips. So he's got shape water? Yes. And like prestidigitation and stuff like that, maybe mending, but like nothing fancy. And I don't even know that he would have that. Somebody else in the house might have that though. So yeah, no, he takes care of it. You go right to having like normal, like actual like little gold hoop. And I would say he goes like maybe a little bit larger than the final hole would end up being, only because it'll still like kind of tighten up a little bit on its own, but not like ridiculously large, just like in very small increments larger to give it a chance to kind of adjust as necessary. Just for you to get used to having something there, essentially. Yeah, but he does it very quickly. You feel a little pressure, no pain. He's good at what he does. It happens pretty quickly, and he would move on to the next person. getting whatever.
You are
yeah,
a master of your craft, my friend.
Yes, I am. Thank you. Next, and he'll continue to listen and take care of. Lyric, I'll let you kind of tell your story, and then I'll let everybody else describe what they're doing, like what they're getting done specifically after you're done, unless you don't have anything that you wanted to specify.
What do you mean?
Like, I mean, just talking to him about whatever, is happening.
Oh, yeah, no. He can move on to the next person, whatever they want.
Okay, no problem.
Carlin.
All right, Corlin, what you doing?
I'm getting a septum piercing.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if he has something like this, but it would be cool if he did. It doesn't have to have the extra little chain, but just like the little like nubbins of like a stone or something.
Yeah. They would have stuff like that. He'd have to probably like duck out in the other room for a second to grab it because he would only just have like the basic stuff in the back there, and they keep most of the like the fancy schmancy stuff from Almbacht crafting district out in the front. Yeah, but they would have something like that for sure.
Oh.
So Corlin has a septum piercing, which I know is part of your nose too. See, guys, I know things. Ballyhoo, what are you getting anything, or are you just hanging
Well,
out?
you're not here right now.
Ballyhoo's not here right now. Boo. Never mind. Well, then we'll go to Kyrian. You just wanted to be last, so that's why I went to Ballyhoo first.
Kyrian will kind of brush back his hair and say, simple first, right? And he will get an industrial piercing,
Mhm.
which is basically from one corner of the ear all the way to the other. It's a longer
Yeah.
piercing, and it's going to be a fish hook. If I can find something that looks like what I'm thinking of later, I will. But it's a big piercing in his ear. And so he'll get that. And then afterwards, he'll say, and then Lyric said you do tattoos as well. Is that correct? Or
Absolutely.
would you have time today?
Absolutely. I got nothing but time.
And so he will pull open his little brown journal and flip through the pages a little bit and then show him a picture. And as long as he's like, yeah, I can do that, Kyrian will take off his shirt. The first time, probably anyone other than Lyric will see that Kyrian has a bunch of fucking tattoos on his back and across his arms. And he'll...
Lyric will throw a copper piece at Kyrian.
Okay.
Take it off! Woo!
Listen, we're not... Whatever. He'll, lay down on whatever chair he's asked to.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the tattoo is basically connected to an anchor. He has an anchor down his spine.
Mhm.
And it's connected to the anchor, and it wraps around his chest and up to his neck. And it look like hooks into the side of his neck where his carotid artery is on the front of his body.
Mhm.
Been meaning to
It's
get this finished for a while.
It's a tattoo of what? Specifically?
So he already has an anchor that goes down his spine.
Mhm.
And it's basically the tattoo he's being asking is a chain that connects to the top of the anchor,
Okay.
goes around his collarbone, and then hooks into his carotid artery.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he does. I mean, it will take a while, right?
It's like
And he
300
does.
tattoo.
He kind of looks at you, and judging by like how many tattoos you've had, like he'll use shape water on like the really sensitive parts, but mostly he just kind of lets you grin and bear it because you seem
Gonna say,
like
after like
Yeah.
the first time he tries to do that, Kyrian will just kind of be like, "You don't have to do that. That's fine."
he'll do when he gets to the collarbone. He will do that because collarbone would be a lot.
So much
Um,
fun.
Mm-hmm. And he'll just kind of grin at you when he gets there and be like, "This is a lot more about my art and less about your feelings. I'm sorry." And keeps going.
He just smiles.
Yeah. But he will. Yeah, I mean, it takes a while. You guys will probably be there for like a good chunk of the day. It'll probably be closer to dinner time by the time you guys get back. Just because it's a longer one. But he's working pretty quickly. I will say it's detailed. Like he's very good at what he's doing. He's adding like shading. He would offer for anybody who got tattoos, he would offer to do like a magical one specifically if you wanted like special. It wouldn't be anything fancy. It'd be more like the equivalent of minor illusion, where there could be like just very small, very slight like color change or something like that. You know, he could do something vaguely like that. It costs a little bit more, but if anybody was getting a tattoo and wanted that, but I would assume, Kyrian, that you just want a simple, well done tattoo.
Yeah, he doesn't want flashy.
Yeah, and I will say that he's pretty much he's good at what he does. So he mostly like mentions to anyone else that if they want a tattoo and they want to have that happen, he doesn't exclude you from it, but he definitely doesn't like make eye contact with you.
Something about the rest of Kyrian's tattoos kind of give the inclination that maybe it's not his.
Yes.
Yeah, so when they get to the end of it, he'll just say, how much do you usually charge for this?
Well, hang on. Is Ballyhoo back? I just want to see. I will tell you in a second. I just want to see if Ballyhoo wanted anything
Ari
done.
has not said he's back yet.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so for at least, I mean, double checking Lyric and Coraline, you guys are just getting the piercings, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So Coraline and Lyric, you guys would both be 2 silver pieces. Kyrian, yours would be I know the prices of my things. Oh, that's the wrong one. Come on. This one. No. Yeah. I have too many things open. Okay. Yours would be 1 gold and 3 silver, Kyrian.
He gives him 5 gold.
He kind of raises his eyebrows and
He doesn't
then
make a
gives
big
you
thing of it. He just kind of turns and puts his clothes back on.
yeah, he gives you kind of just a look of surprise and then just like a nod of gratitude.
You ever want to see the world, let me know. He just gives like a devil may cry smile.
He gives kind of a mischievous grin. He goes, a lot of the world comes through here, but I know that I'm not seeing everything. I will keep that in mind.
Yo, that'd be sick. Let's get him on the ship, like in-ship tattoo guy. That would be awesome.
Almost like that
Yeah, a
was the
ship
intention.
with like everyone's ghosts. Oh
You
no.
would
He's-
have
yeah.
noticed that there were all of the ghosts have tattoos.
Yeah.
It's a
I
very,
just don't know if
very
you can
common
tattoo a
job.
ghost.
No.
But he can tattoo us and travel the
Mm.
world.
It's a very common profession on a pirate ship. For
I
fun.
know
Yeah,
it
it
is,
is.
guys.
It
I'm
is.
not pirate ship stupid. I don't know
Hey,
everything.
Allie, who's
I
back?
know some stuff.
I'm back. I may have to get up and go again for another couple minutes, but I'm mostly back. I'll say.
You whore.
Do you want
All right,
anything
did-
from Taham?
That
doesn't
damn,
have
I was
to be
really
his
kind of
name.
I was wanting to hear what you guys are gonna get and descriptions of your stuff.
Lyric got a gold hoop in his ear.
No.
No.
Or nose.
No.
I fucked it up. Nose. It's not canon.
Oh, you fucked it up.
Now it is
Coraline
canon. It's your fault.
got the really pretty septum piercing. That's in general. Kyrian got a fish hook, industrial piercing, and a tattoo across his ribcage, collarbone, and up to his carotid.
Bally's not gonna get anything right now because the player, didn't know that this was gonna happen. I've been thinking about it. I think we should come back here so I can have an answer for what Ballyhoo's gonna get.
Well, Ballyhoo would have, for the first time, seen how many tattoos Kyrian has, so you'd know at least one person who would probably be willing to come.
Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think Ballyhoo's gonna get anything this moment, but it's something cool. I think I'm gonna think about it.
Okay, cool.
Wait. Can I change my thing?
Hmm.
Not my thing, but like he said he would do like tattoos with like little minor illusions.
Ooh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I was gonna say. So does this guy just do mundane tattoos? Well, apparently not. But like, what other kind of stuff does he do?
I mean, so yeah, I mean, he doesn't have a lot of magic. So basically every kind of magic thing he does is essentially the equivalent of a cantrip. So he can do, like, I don't know if you were here, but he used shape water to create frost where he was going to do the piercings, just to numb them down a little bit, like you normally do with like an ice cube or whatever. And he did prestidigitation to clean his tools before he used them, that kind of thing. But he does have a way, like a special kind of tattoo ink material that he could imbue with minor illusion to create just sort of very, very like small illusory effects that would just slightly vary the tattoo. So he could change colors. He could maybe do something like if you had like a little like fish, he could have the tail maybe wiggle back and forth a little bit, something like that. Just very simple illusory effects.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, he is not a spellcaster, other than just
If
cantrips.
someone were able to do more elevated, higher spells, would that be able to be integrated into a tattoo?
Do you want to do you want one of the Tasha's tattoos? Is that what you're at? He could do that as well. That'd just be more expensive. That'd
Oh,
be the
no,
materials.
I didn't mean that specifically, but good to know as well. No, like
Yeah, as far as like what he can do just by himself, like the Tasha's equivalent tattoos, those are just, that has more to do with the materials, and there's like a process. Basically, it'd be like, for him it'd be essentially the equivalent of a spell scroll. Like he himself does
Gotcha.
not possess that level of magic, but he knows how to do that using the right materials.
Gotcha,
that kind
gotcha.
of thing.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
But as far as like more advanced stuff, like if Ballyhoo would want, I mean, if they ask, if they were to ask, are they going to ask for that?
I mean, I don't. Would Ballyhoo know about that to exist, like magic tattoos?
I don't know. I mean, he has offered to do illusory tattoos. So
Okay, then yeah, Ballyhoo would definitely be like, "Oh, what kind of other stuff can you do?"
I was gonna say, does the Feywild not have like stuff like that?
That's what I was wondering. I don't know.
I mean, Ballyhoo, I don't know I'm sure that probably somewhere they would, but also Ballyhoo would not know specifically what this person can do. And he'd be like, well, I mean, I myself, other than I can do, there's some like tattoos intended for like offensive or defensive purposes. I can do those. But as far as like more advanced illusory stuff, I mean, we have people who can do that. That's something you'd have to schedule that specifically, because the person who does it tends to be pretty booked, high in demand, as it were. So, is that something that you're interested in?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I will book them. I will make a book. I will do something.
I mean, do you have an idea of when? And we'd have to go out to the front. He kind of looks over at Lyric to look at the schedule and see what's available. I mean, is this something you want to have done soon?
No, there's no rush. I'm going to take some time and think about it. But it sounds cool and like something that I would do. So I will.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you just stop by here. You're going to ask for Edwina. She's the one who does like the. I would not laugh at her name. I know it's a little bit old and stodgy, but she herself is young and angry, so take it with a grain of salt. You should stop by and ask to schedule an appointment for a high level illusory tattoo with her, and she would be the one to talk to.
Very cool.
Right. Is that it? You guys all good?
Yes, and by the way, I just wanted to mention, I came in here with a bit of disguise. Definitely need to keep my presence in the city on the down low.
Yeah. I know your father visited here after Andy went missing.
He came here
I mean-
himself?
I mean, his presence was here.
Oh, I was
the
gonna
guards.
say, no offense to your shop, but the idea of my father.
No, but he sent people here. Would it be bad if I went to the Lady of Love and just had a drink and hung out with whoever happened to be there at any point in time?
No, of course not.
I mean, who's to say? Maybe I just like drinking at the Lady of Love.
Yeah, exactly, and by the way, might have just come under new ownership.
Oh
Yours
no.
truly.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought that you guys were selling it. Congratulations. Hey.
Yeah.
That's
Sonia
great.
is still seeing over the day to day, but
Terrifying.
as always.
Carrying closet emphatically.
but it's yes, it's now my so I guess we're kind of neighbors again.
Yeah. Look at you all grown up and being responsible. He kind of has a very shit-eating grin on his face as he's saying this.
Well, I guess age comes for us all in the end, doesn't it?
I was gonna not say anything about the wrinkles, but
Now, the things that I have learned are not just limited to, being a pretty piece of artwork on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm warning you.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm a year younger than you. I'm sure my wrinkles will come within the next year or so.
But if you do, it really was a pleasure seeing you. And if you do find your way back to the Lady of Love, I hope you just ask for Kirill, and they'll
Kirill.
know what you mean. And perhaps here's a little something for your generosity, your hospitality, and just to let you know that I appreciate everything that you have done for me in the past. And I'm gonna give him 100 platinum.
Woof. Once again, for the second time in this whole conversation, his eyebrows raise.
You say 100 platinum?
I did.
Yeah, lyrics loaded now. And he goes, Lyric, you don't have to do this. That's very
I
kind
know,
of you. This is-
I know I don't have to. Do not think of it as anything other than just me, spreading out the generosity I have received to those who have given me generosity in the past.
All right. Come here. And he kind of claps you in a very tight hug, gives you a couple powerful pats on the back.
Yeah, I love you, buddy, but please don't make biscuits on my back. It hurts. The claws, they hurt.
Biscuits.
Oh, by the way, this is Caspian.
And Dave comes crawling up Lyric's back in the most painful way possible.
You see, Lyric just his face contorts in pain before a little head peeks up above over his shoulder. This is Caspian, by the way.
Caspian and Diz. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Well-
the Caspian and a Diz, one over each shoulder, the angel and the devil. You choose which one's which.
That's a new party trick. You're pulling animals out your ass. That's cool. All right. I feel like I should be insulted, but I'm not.
I'll try pulling it back in.
I will potentially see you guys later. It was nice meeting you all. And he kind of shakes everybody else's hand.
Ballyhoo will shake with her hair.
Again, more eyebrows. Just never seen it before, but he's seen different kinds of people, but this is a new thing, so it's definitely like
I am the illustrious Ballyhoo. Come see me perform. Invite your friends.
the illustrious Ballyhoo. Yeah, sure.
I'm just curious. It's nothing.
It's nice to meet you. You have some pretty good art. And he kind of pats like on his body, indicating your tattoos.
Oh. Yeah.
I'll say
what's
some of it's sloppier than others, and he kind of maybe points to, I want to say, like one of the earlier ones, maybe. I don't know. Is it possible to Kyrian ever get one like out of a sense of rebellion or not? In which case, he would not say that.
He got one as a punishment when he was very young, and it's probably pretty sloppy because he grew out of it.
Fair enough. So he might notice that, but most of it's pretty choice ink.
Yeah. Crazy things. Pirate ships and shit like that. They have a way of bringing artists plenty of canvas to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of people bored and
The
stupid
ship.
enough to.
He's talking about the ship. It's a big.
Hey, Ballyhoo, how about we keep our mouth shut right now? Yeah?
I don't know why I would do that, but fine.
Thank you.
Well, it has been lovely to see you again. I suppose we'll be on our way, but yes, I do hope we see you later.
Yeah, I'll be by.
And before, like, unlocking and opening the door, Lyric is gonna cast Disguise Self again.
For sure. I have a thing for
quick side
you.
note.
Yes.
Lyric. Are you still here?
Yes. Yes.
You realize that Kyrian can cast. Oh, Disguise Self is self only. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
Appreciate it. Though. It's a first level spell. It's fine.
Sucks. I know. I don't like people wasting shit when I can do it infinitely.
Kyrian casts it 7 times in a row just to show off. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, Kyrian changes through every single person that they've ever seen in the past 6 months together. All of them flip off Lyric one at a time.
You see, 2. This is the thing that I meant to do. Give me a moment. Alright. I have a thing. I'm gonna send you a thing. I think. We'll see. Lyric. We'll talk about it. This is gonna take a while, but this is an interesting mechanic. I got... You guys know Matt Colville? I'm not going to keep everybody in the dark about this. I'm not trying to be secretive. Matt Colville, D&D YouTuber guy. He has a book called Strongholds and Followers. And they have, I guess, I should have double checked before I did this. They have, let me look and see. I think it would make more sense for it to be a bard thing just because it's the Lady of Love, but they have themed keeps, because if I'm looking, like, the keep is more just like general stuff, but the themed ones, I'm gonna send you the bard one, and then I think that we could maybe over time implement that. Basically, if you're interested in
And it's implementing a bard system for what? Like followers, you saying?
No, this is making the Lady of Love a keep.
Yeah, essentially it's gonna give different benefits based off of
Oh, I gotcha.
yep.
Home base.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Like that's super cool. I'm super down for that.
All right. Roll a d100.
Will do. I don't like rolling D100s in real life.
Oh, this is not like there's no bad option.
I
Um,
mean, like, I just like to roll like a digital D100.
Different.
as
Oh,
opposed to-
different. Yeah.
Oh.
In that case, there is a bad option, and you
That's
just
it.
got it.
There we go.
There we
94.
go. Oh. All right. Hang on. Now I have to reopen a different thing because you've rolled a weird number in a
You
good
now have
way.
a
I
pet
think.
black dragon who is at our beck
That
and
is
call.
not what happened. Page 64.
Who will guard
um,
our gold as their own hoard.
Wait, that's not right. That's stupid. Page
Whatever it
67.
is.
I was like, no, it's not because it specifically is not the. No, roll a d12.
Okay.
No. Oh no, multi-rolls are always bad.
This is very funny.
Hang on. I have to see if this is a 6 or a 9. Nice.
Nice.
What the? This die does not differentiate between.
Is there like an underline
Yeah,
or
dot.
yeah?
Okay, no, I see. I understand it. It's definitely a 9. It's a 9. I'm gonna send
Okay.
a picture of it to you guys so you can see what I'm looking at. But
See
it's
what's
definitely a
confusing.
9. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
69 on a D12.
This is very funny to me. I'm gonna say I'm gonna have you roll a d6.
Oh my god.
This keeps
I
getting
said-
better or worse.
I
Yeah, I
said
don't-
8.
Yeah.
This is making me extraordinarily nervous.
What did you get?
Sorry, it was a D6. You said.
Yeah.
I got a 2.
A 2. All right, hang on. Let me see how this works. Corlin, we just rolled a million dice. Lyric is doing weird things. I feel like this is a thing. Okay. Interesting.
Oh wow.
Okay. All right. Where's this? That's what I'm looking at. Okay. All right. We got it. Cool. That's it. That's all I need from you.
No context.
Nope. You'll find out about it later. You just did a thing.
Okay.
We just rolled on
That's
how we
very
die in our
Everything's
sleep.
fine. Nah,
No,
everything's
I'll
fine.
tell you that everything is fine. So here's, I can give you guys, I guess I can screenshot this. Oh my god, this dog. Wolfgang, come here. Good boy. The Bard's Theater. This is your stronghold. Nope, he's back again. The Bard's Theater promises drama and entertainment, poetry and song, but also rumor and intrigue. It creates one or more of the following effects at the GM's discretion. I kind of like the third one. Whenever the wind blows through the trees and the Bard's Demnus music plays, hooves on roads nearby beat out a complex rhythm. Folks who live for a week in the Bard's Demnus find themselves ending conversations with rhyming couplets. This is the one that I think is cool, but I don't know, whatever. I'm the DM, it's my discretion. Thunder can be counted on to roll whenever someone in the Bard's Demnus said something dramatic. So that is officially a thing that's going to happen. Just random thunder. Ravens obediently alight on nearby branches when it is dramatically expected of them. You get some atmosphere going on. Stronghold actions. Should you ever need to use it as a stronghold for like the purposes of combat, I guess? The bard can take a stronghold action. This is your thing. I will screenshot this for you. With one of the following effects, at initiative count 20. But it loses if it ties. So if somebody else has 20, you go after them. The stronghold action with one of the following effects. The bard must be in the same hex or square as their stronghold. So you have to be in the building and cannot use the same effect. So you get these each once per short or long rest. Your three options are until initiative count 20 on the next round, all inspiration dice produce their maximum result when rolled, followed by the sounding of a 2-note chord. Just basically, that's what they're saying there. So that's the first one, and you get to use each of these once per short rest. Number 2, a 3-piece band arrives singing your praises until the next round. Initiative count 20. Enemies make saving throws against your magic by rolling 3 d20s and using the worst of the 3. This band has exceptionally good rhythm and world-class lute fingering, and the singer has an unusually high voice. Option 3, you regain all inspiration dice. So I think this is cool. And then when you are in your theater, when an ally has unspent bardic inspiration dice, their proficiency bonus increases by 1. This applies to the number of inspiration dice equal to your stronghold level, after which you must take an extended rest to refresh this ability. So that's on a long rest. But those are the things that happen. Right now we're gonna say it's level 1. Shoot, I want to get both of those in one thing. So basically just gives you like some extra stuff when you are in the Lady of Love, should you need it, to help protect it, kind of a deal, and you. I will post, yes, I'm doing that right now. I will post it in group notes. Does that seem fair, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
I will tag you though, Lyric. Screenshot, desktop. There it is. That Lyric. Shazam. So that's stuff. You're at level 1 for your stronghold at the moment. Only because we're just starting this. And then there's the other secret thing that just happened that I won't tell you about, but it's fine. We're gonna take a little bit of a break now. We'll say like a 10-minute break. And when we come back, we'll get to Locke's stuff. I have not forgotten about you. I'm sorry
I was gonna say, why'd you say it like that?
No, I just
You're
like
fine.
you were kind of hanging out on your own for a while.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
How? I guess it's because it lines up with the flat side. Yeah, that makes sense. I get it. Wow. But they do look remarkably similar. Beautiful. Yeah. All right. So 10-minute break, guys.
Okie dokie.
Except for pussies.
We're pussies?
What'd you say? you up.
And I just want to say I'm sorry right now, but it's okay.
What?
Huh?
As Ballyhoo is breaching on some real dark shit.
So
Very much so.
they're just asking some
twice-
very ordinary
twice in a-
questions.
Twice in a row. Ah, yes, very ordinary question. Are you an alcoholic?
I mean, I feel like that's a very decent answer to ask for someone who constantly has rum on him and is constantly drinking, you know, black liquid shit.
It has never been a problem.
Listen,
It's only a problem
Everybody-
when I run out.
a lot of people say that I have a drinking problem, but I have absolutely no problem drinking. I don't know.
You seem less than amused.
Yeah, Rissa, maybe never make that sound again.
Don't tell me what to do.
It was a very ordinary question for Ballyhoo to ask. They felt like it was pretty just like standard, just be like, oh, there you all. Like after all this, yeah, literally him always drinking and always having rum. Just be like, oh, is this what's going on? I like these. What I don't know what how to describe this. Like strings, lo-fi jam, whatever we have going on here.
I bet you would like this lo-fi jam.
I just searched for lo-fi mix. I saw one that said Kyoto Sunset and it sounded interesting.
I was trying not to say Japanese because I didn't know if it was Japanese.
Yeah, it was I mean, I guess probably not. But it is using a shamisen, sounds like.
Okay.
That little like
It's a-
plucky guitar sound.
Yeah,
It
it's a
almost
very
sounds like a banjo.
recognizable.
I know what you were about to say.
What was I about to say?
Oriental.
Maybe I was because I don't know what I was about to say. That's
It's
why
okay.
Like I don't know
No.
why I just started to say or. What was that about to be?
Am I like I know that some people get offended by that. I don't get offended by that if somebody describes something as being Oriental, like as in like from that area.
It would have been
but-
complete for audience because I literally didn't know what my brain was trying to say when I started
Yeah,
to say
yeah.
the word
Yeah,
or. I was
that's
like,
what I thought you were going for as well.
Really? Okay, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
probably I was just like I literally stopped. I was like, huh? What is or leading to? No.
Is this from the birthday party?
I'm secretly.
My nephew had his birthday party today, and so I wasn't able to go because I have bronchitis. But my girlfriend brought me back a Batman mask, so I'm wearing a Batman mask.
Oh,
Nice.
that's cute.
Wait, you said you're wearing it now?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
You
if
have
someone
to-
gives you a Batman mask, you put it on.
Hey, no arguments here.
It's just a rule.
I would turn on my webcam, but my connection is definitely not good enough for that right now.
I mean, it can't beat my Halloween rogue costume, so there's really no point anyway.
Still have that on my computer. Every once in a while, I go, "What is this file?" And then I open it, and it makes me happy. And then I go, "Ah, yes, it's that file."
You just have to make sure that at some point you pop up in the middle of the night and scream, "Where is she?"
I was thinking while I was. We're still on break, but and I don't want to
We were
interrupt
on a
what you guys are
break!
doing right now. But Kyrian, I think that your ship would also I mean, very easily count as a. I mean, other than that, you guys have the Place and Slaughter Pen, which you've not touched for many levels. So
Many a
I'm not worried
moon.
about that. So we're not going to count that, but like 100% the ship is like you got two home bases. You got the ship and you got the Lady of Love, and so
Got a
I'm going to say
mobile
that
and
that's gonna be a thing as well.
Okay.
We have like a mobile.
I
home
will.
base.
I mean, I guess I don't know if people are here. And we can start if everyone's here, but if not, we'll wait until everyone gets back, and I'll have you roll some stuff as well to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
For you.
Just as a side note, a bunch of people just came into my house, and so if I have to leave at a random point, it's probably because I don't know, a child threw up or something.
Mood, man.
Well, then, do you want
Not
to
the
take care
child
of it
throwing
now?
up.
Sure. I mean, yeah, I have no problem doing it.
Okay.
I am the knight. Whoosh.
All right.
Wait,
I
Kari,
expect-
Kari.
I was gonna say, I
No,
expect
Kari, do the
entire
voice.
rest-
Kari, do the thing.
I felt like I already did. Wait, is it a
Alfred,
You
different?
did, but I was talking
Oh.
at the same time.
Mashed away.
Oh,
Failed
no. All right.
I'll fail you.
All right.
Okay, what do I have to roll?
Here we
to
go. We're
receive
rolling
my
some stuff.
punishment /
Um,
good stuff.
Go ahead and roll a d100.
69. Oh, well, I rolled 2d100, so somebody pick left or right.
Left.
Okay. And then I'll roll the d10 part of it. 97.
97. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Hey, they're your dice.
Um,
This is
That was a
anything
good
that happens
year.
is your fault.
No, this is
Hey,
fine. Is that you when
97.
you were born?
I remember 97. I was in the hospital.
Yeah,
I was in a womb.
By that I mean, yes, that was the year I was born.
March 3rd, 97, baby.
Okay, hang
I'm
hang-
barely
hang on.
97. I'm basically 98.
Y'all are such babies.
A
All right.
I was
Roll.
born 5 days before the new year.
Damn.
Man.
Damn.
Oh, you're like almost a Christmas baby then.
Mm-hmm.
Merry Christmas.
Oh,
2
that means you
days.
get gypped on presents.
Yeah,
It
for
does.
sure.
People think that you get like double presents. No,
No, no.
That's
No,
not
you
how
get
it works.
gypped.
You get
Yeah, well, see,
single presents.
my dad's birthday is Christmas Eve, so I grew up hearing him complain about having to grow up not getting presents for his birthday because it was right next to Christmas.
Yep. It's fine. My presence is a gift.
Oh,
To me.
no.
That he literally says the same shit, dude. He says the same exact shit. That's so funny that you said that.
Your dad gets it.
He does.
Christmas babies.
All right. This one. Woof. Okay.
Merry Chrysler.
Roll. And then roll. A D. Ooh. Whoa! This is complicated. Ooh.
Tell me
Okay.
what number it is. I can
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. D. 6.
6. Rolling hot.
Okay. You guys are weird. Okay. All right. All right. All right.
All right.
That's it. That's it for that. No more
Okay.
information on that. Well, I did the same thing to him. I know what it is. You get the following. Since you are predominantly warlock, we're going to call it the Warlock's Fane. The Warlock's Fane is a locus of power committed to a being of alien intelligence. It creates one or more of the following effects at the GM's discretion. That doesn't work. Oh, nope. Okay. I like this one too, guys. I like thunder and lightning, is what I will tell you. So,
Galileo. Yeah.
yeah, that's me.
Galileo. Galileo Figaro.
Oh no, never mind. This one's better for you. I'm not gonna tell you what this one is.
Mamma mia, mamma mia. Mamma mia, amigo. Beelzebub.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
guys. Thank you. I'm not going to tell you what this is. I will describe it at a later time. But I think it is very interesting for Kyrian specifically. These are the effective things that you get. Your stronghold actions, also initiative, count 20, always losing initiative, so if somebody's tied with you, you're last. The warlock can take a stronghold action to cause one of the following effects. The warlock must be in the same province. Well, I mean, yours is kind of a given. Like, it's hard for you. I guess you could be on the docks. Yeah, you got to be on the boat. And you could be swimming. That has happened before. And can't use the same effect until after a short or long rest. Once per short rest. You recover all spell slots as though you completed a short rest. Yes. That's option 1. Option 2, you fire an Eldritch Blast at every enemy you can see within 60 feet. And this last one is confusing to me. Page 31. Let me look right here. I'll have to send page 31 to you as well. What? Woof. What's happening here? All right. I am very confused. Give me 1 second here. I gotta go back. Go back. Nope. Nope. Six. Okay, now I understand what that is. Type 6. Page 31. Are we listening to all of me? 6.
I do
Hang
believe
on.
that is what this is, actually, yes.
Hang on. Okay, apparently that's a thing. This is nuts. I've never heard of this before. Lovely. Alright, so once per day, you can summon one of the following. Hang on, 31. I gotta remember exactly how it's worded. I'm scrolling back and forth because one of these is in the front of the book, the other one is in the back of the book. A servitor. So they would follow your directions. Or not once per day, once for short rest. Jesus. Okay.
I think you guys fought that in the one shot. Or the endless dungeon crawler. That is what I think it is.
Nope, because there's several of them. These are the options that you have. One of which is a little bit weird for you, but I guess what I will say is this one would operate. Okay, we'll get to that one in a second. A Sidereal Vizier, which is a Fey entity. This one, I'll post it for everybody. I'm gonna put it in group notes. These are your options. Once per short rest. Group notes. Blop. So that's option 1. Option 2. A Seraph, apparently. I'll post it. I'm Seraph I've heard
You
of.
called?
Sidereal Vizier.
Mhm.
I'm just getting whatever website is showing up.
Holy shit.
Yep. There's that. Which, honestly, on the ocean, being able to just Have a Hail Mary? Sure,
Guys,
why not?
This ship is about to be real fucking scary.
High Templar of Dust. I don't know what any of these are. Now,
That's
Seraph, I know.
StarCraft unit.
Templar
This is
of
Celestial?
Dust. It is. It sounds like it would be, or elemental. It's an elemental.
Guys, there's about to be so much flavor.
But the
rolling on
the
this
Seraph.
ship.
I was talking about the Seraph. Yeah.
Seraph is a
Yeah, Seraph is a celestial. Yes. And I'm just going like these might be double check that these aren't homebrew because I'm sure that
I
they're
will.
like the right idea, but I want to make sure I'm not pulling from anything like official. I'm just
They
grabbing
are
the first
homebrew.
results.
This
All of
is-
them are.
So
Seraph.
far, everything's official.
You're finding it in your. I'm just pulling them off of like it could be like a website that does have homebrew, but I'm
Yeah, I'm double
Yeah.
checking on my app.
okay. Thank you. Maladar Dictum. Oh, word.
Maladar do that to him.
I barely know him. Is an aberration. There you go. Guys, it just means I can make these combats more challenging. That's what this means.
Do you
Nope.
think
Gosh.
I mean, I have
Go ahead.
homework.
I'm just wondering when we've possibly earned however many. What do I need? 300 and some XP to get to level 12?
You guys are gonna have that by the end of today. You're fine.
Yeah.
In fact, you guys want to level up, that's fine. Let's level up. You be doing this while I'm
Who's you
looking.
guys? Is it just him?
Everybody.
Oh.
Well, hang on. I'll tell you how much you get, I guess. Sorry. This is a lot of looking stuff up for this. I didn't realize this is going to be as exciting as it was. You guys will gain. Sorry, I'm just all over the place. Blup, blup, blup. You for sure, Lyric, you are going to level up because you're very close to the next level. I think everyone's going to be close if they don't level up. So give me a moment to give you the amount. Because I'm also going to include. I know I didn't do a lot like with the animals, and the animals got to level up too. But you guys, the players, participated in that, so I don't want to like not give you XP for participating in that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's all the stuff that I need to know about the ship stuff for now, right? Is those stat blocks?
There's more. Oh nope, there's more.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm not done yet. I didn't read it. Don't look at me. Let's see. Yes, here we go.
That's how I felt about
Okay.
the Phantoms.
You guys, is everybody level 11 correct?
12.
I'll be 12 in
I'm
a minute.
12.
12. Okay, well, there we go. I'm gonna say for the past few sessions plus this one. So I'm including the animal stuff here, even though theoretically that wasn't for characters, but it was you guys. We're gonna give you guys 2,400, which I believe should get everybody up to level 12. If you're not, let me know if I'm incorrect. Is anyone not level 12 with 2,400?
I'm not.
You're not?
No, neither
How
am
much? How much off?
I'm 900.
All right, then 30. Well, hang on. 3,600. So add another 1,200, both of you. Everybody.
Level up, bitches.
Yeah, let's get you guys leveled up.
Let's
And then I'm gonna keep looking up Michael's stuff, but this is woof. Okay, here, Michael. You know how you always said and that Warlock did not get a lot of love. Apparently, it does.
That is something a warlock would say.
Yeah. Apparently, Matt
It's also
Colville, you
true.
do. That just sounds just like one. Hang on.
I do think warlocks get shafted to a certain degree as spellcasters.
I would love to see a revamp of the class.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Kyrian and I have talked about this at length.
Ability
Get another
score
invocation.
improvement. Or feat. Do I take a feat or an ability score improvement?
Okay, here it is. I found it. Man, because this one was difficult. You also get potentially nature is the name of it. That's why I was having a hard time finding it. There you go. There's more. Nature. It's one of the inexorables. Which is nutso to me. A lesser Baylor.
What?
I can pick one of these per what rest?
Short rest.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. See? He likes you. He really likes you. I mean, I think that it's nice because, you know, that gives you something, like, if you have to focus on your ship, you got something else, you know, helping. If you need it. And a horned devil. Apparently.
Not to be confused with a horny devil.
That's the one that's going to show up for Kyrian. Let's go. He shows up. Hello.
I don't
I'll
like
be seeing you every hour.
I could make lyric extra annoying and take keen mind.
Oh no! Please don't.
I'm
Do
not.
what
I'm
you
not.
want to.
I'm
Do
not.
what you
I'm not.
want
I'm
to.
not. I'm not. That's not lyric at all. But there's something funny about. But I'm not.
Have somebody who's complete space cadet who just instantly remembers everything anyways.
Exactly.
That'd be amazing. I like the irony. And here's the one that's a little weird. 1 ghost and 2 whites. But I would say it's different. Like, this ghost would not be beholden to your ship. Like, it would be able to go and actually fight on your behalf, kind of a deal. So that's the difference. So I will take a screenshot of these guys. I would suggest you keep them somehow in your notes somewhere, though, because what a weird group of... I think there's one of each kind. And I think what we might have you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is like maybe roll a d8 to see which one. Maybe that's how we kind of balance it, where you don't get to necessarily pick the one you're getting. All of them are helpful. You know, none of them are not helpful. So here is, let's see. Nope. Go back here. Nope. Go back here. Okay, there's too many things open. Group notes. This is... No, not right. That's your list. Wolfgang. You get them. And... because whites are, like, undead in D&D are nutso, is what I'll say. Like, they're crazy. And then here are your lair actions. That. Oh, and you gain an extra spell slot. Nope, this is your last thing. It is equal to, you gain an extra spell slot equal to the level of your stronghold. Right? And both of you are at level 1, so right now you get 1. But it would be a packed slot, so wherever your packed slots are, that's what you're getting.
Okay, I get a 3rd, 5th level spell slot.
There you go. See, Matt Colville, he likes you. So these are your things. And I will tag you. We can probably pin these guys. That might be good. But there's that. Yeah. Sweet Georgia Brown. All right. I'll give you guys a moment to level up your whatever, unless everyone's ready. And then we're gonna go to Locke. Wolfgang! Come here!
Does extended rest mean long rest?
Yeah. So you guys will have one thing at the Lady of Love, one thing on the Nautilus. Wolfgang, can you please not? Stop. All right. Hold on to your butts. Does anyone need more time?
Does anybody have any particular? I don't really know much about the 5e feats, to be honest. And if anybody has any particular like bards need this feat, let me know now. Otherwise, I'm gonna go with ability score improvement.
You could do ASI, or there's a bunch of like for
Charismatic
lyric.
leader, sorry.
Yeah, that's definitely a good
what?
option.
Charismatic leader. It's pretty good. That's the only thing I could think of. Sorry, Megan. I was just trying to think of feats that a bard.
Yeah. Sure, that one is good. The one I was thinking of was Fey Touched. Only because that has, I believe, some illusion enchantment spells, so that'd be right up Lyric's alley, is what made me think of that. And you can choose.
Yeah, that was something that definitely stood out to me. I didn't look at it yet, but I saw Fey Touch. I was gonna ask you, Lyric's been to the Feywild at this point, right?
So it makes sense.
Yeah, so I'll look at that and we'll see. Okay. But yeah, otherwise, I'm good.
And then an inspiring leader, 100%. I agree. Is makes sense for Lyric as well. Actor, but you've already got. How is your deception?
Yeah, that's included in my persuasion thing.
Yeah.
Where I can't roll below a 10. So.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. The one thing, actor is good for like. I think the other two would be better though. Charismatic leader, does that give you? Is that a half feat? Does that give you a plus to anything? Or does it just do the charismatic leader thing?
My connection's kind of bad, so it takes a little while to load, but I'm looking.
I think I might have been thinking of two different feats. I think there's one that's charismatic leader, and I think
Inspiring
also
leader?
inspirational.
Inspiring leader.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Or
I don't know. I feel like
something
that's
like that.
not a half feat, which is fine. I know.
I don't
that
see
you're-
charismatic leader at all.
No, it's
Inspiring
inspiring.
Or inspiring leader, yeah. Is that's what it is? Inspiring leader. That's the Keyleth feat, right?
Yep.
The cute.
Guys, I'm real scary now. Shit, holy shit, these things are scary.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm not gonna take that.
No, it's fine. Man.
I think I am gonna. Difficult decisions.
Oh, thank you.
Is there anything that
Kieran.
can make your charisma go above 20?
No.
Magic items.
Not in a feat.
Like
no.
feats? No feats?
Oh,
Okay. Then
no, just like
if there's
special
no
books and
feats,
stuff.
gotcha.
Do you have any odd numbered stats?
Yeah. I think that's probably what I'm gonna be going for. It just seems like that's the best option.
Or then the other thing, just in general, if you want to get some like random spells that aren't in the Bard spell list, are all of the new Strixhaven ones, which do not come with an ability score increase, but you can pick which casting modifier they're for, and they give you maybe some spells that would be outside of a Bard's normal thing. That would be another thing. And I believe for all of those, you can like it's at the lowest level, but for once a day, you can cast whatever the spell is without using a spell slot.
Megan,
So
we
any-
might have to talk about some of these.
For sure. You're talking about the creatures that you get?
Uh,
Uh-oh, who'd we lose? Come back. Are you here?
I'm back.
Are you talking about the things that you can summon?
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look a little bit more into them later, but like, they're nuts. Yeah, we'll talk about it, but like, they're like, one of them's like a 15th level spellcaster.
Hmm.
They're
We might pick different ones if they seem like OP. That's
Yeah, I mean,
just
I'm fine with it if you're fine with it, but like, I don't want to fuck up your game.
Nope.
And some of these,
here's
they
the
might.
I can always just increase the difficulty of the encounter.
Okay.
That's
I just
kind of
don't
on
want it
me.
to be one of those feels bad DM situations where you're like, oh, I didn't know you could summon something that can cast Finger of Death.
Nope, that's fine. I mean, I was talking about not that specifically, but with somebody. And I guess I'm being coy only because I don't know that it's necessary for people to know who I was talking about it with. But like, it's my job to balance the combats and make them challenging. So.
Okay, I'm gonna do a lot more research on them later. Yeah, I will be back.
Okay. Locke, are you ready to go? Because you're the one I was going to go to anyways.
I'm as ready as I can be.
Are you? Okay. All right. Give me one moment. Make sure I know vaguely what you said, but I want to make sure that I'm not like missing anything. All right. So, what I will say is, I mean, you guys would get Kyrian, Corlin, Ballyhoo, and Lyric. You guys would get back. I will say around dinner time, given how much Kyrian's tattoo took, how much time that took. So you do arrive back, and as you enter, Duncan comes up to you, Corlin, and says, Corlin, Locke left this note for you, and he will hand over a piece of paper. And on the note you would see, it says, I missed you guys and wanted to tell you that I have this strange feeling and I need to take care of something. I will be back in the morning at the latest. I'll be in the woods near town. Could you let everyone know? P.S. I have left the gold in my backpack under Kyrian's bed. It is signed, Locke Zandos Darkbreeze.
Huh. Well, okay. And she'll show the note to everybody.
And anybody who would like to do anything else tonight, that is totally fine. Corlin, did you want to work on your stuff some more? If so, you can roll again.
Yeah.
Let's say once more.
Can I would like to learn
19.
Okay. That's it. 11 plus 19. You did it.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Lyric. Yes. Sorry.
I changed my mind. Well, maybe. I'm gonna think about it more. I need more time. Never mind.
Okay. Would anyone else like to roll for anything as far as like training for something? Because when I think we're gonna end with Locke's thing. That's why I want to kind of real quick get these rolls out of the way. And I gotta talk to Kyrian after the session anyways, so I will discuss with him anything he wanted to do later. Yeah, Ballyhoo, what do you want to do?
I've been training for Resolute.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for that.
I guess
I
if
think
we're
it's
going
what-
to end after this, then I'll go ahead and I think Lyric just I want to learn Programmed Illusion, but I didn't take it as my spell this level.
Mhm. So Ballyhoo, you have a 9, and then that's going to be whatever saving throw that you're training for. Is it dexterity?
I think it's Wisdom. Or no, I think it is Dex. Yeah.
It's whichever one it is, add also on top of the 9, add that modifier.
All right.
So it's either going to be an 11 or a 10. All right. Kyrian, you're back. What you've missed is probably going to end with, you're also typed that in the memes channel, so, you know,
Whoops.
good job. If there's anything you want to do at the end of the day that you want to roll for to train for something, you can do that, because we're going to end with what Locke's doing.
I'm good.
Okay. What does Kyrian do, or unless people wouldn't see and it's like secret, private, whatever?
No, not at all. I mean,
Okay.
if they go back to the Lady of Love, he definitely just sits in the main area like he is probably now everyone's accustomed to him doing. He'll just sit and enjoy people watching, essentially. Just kind
All
of.
right.
enjoying his quietness.
Assuming you didn't act weird, like you wanted space, you would probably get joined at some point by Tom later in the night after his business closed down. He'd kind of wander over.
Yeah, he'd gladly accept the company.
And I don't know that he'd even be super chatty, but just hang out and, you know, maybe small talk here and there.
Very much the presence that Kyrian gives off is I don't need to speak to you to enjoy your company.
Yeah. All right. So I believe that I hate that. I hate it. That's everybody except for Locke. Yeah. oh my God.
Cat.
No, that is not his name. You guys are awful.
You didn't give us a different name, so
I know. I let him name it, but I didn't think he'd do a meme.
who said it was a meme? It's a very good name.
I said it as a joke to begin with, and then I said numerous times that doesn't have to be his name. And you didn't say
Whatever.
anything else, so I just assumed that's his name. I don't want that to be his name. My dad's name is Tom, so preferably I wouldn't want his name to actually be Tomcat.
You also
I'll
spelled
name
his name and is ridiculous.
But I think, yeah, because that's Taham.
Not every friend you have has to have a glottal in their name.
Why not? You don't understand. I would just go for linguistics.
we can write an IPA from now on.
They don't have to. They get
Fair.
to.
It's a serious-
Exactly. I
He has
love
a
you,
serious
Lockman.
name
You
and
are.
a lyrics nickname. No, I
My
fixed it.
sister, you fixed it. Oh no. My sister majored in communication sciences and disorders, and once we realized that both of us knew IPA, we started writing one another back and forth in IPA.
That's horrible.
Like nerds.
Can his name be Kubo? That's the name of my cat who's all black.
Oh, Kubo, write that down. I like it. That's a great name.
I'll just go ahead and
Kubo.
read what I wrote.
Yes.
I saw what you wrote.
Too late now. I didn't.
I saw it, Renault.
I love the idea of one of Lyric's good friends being Kubo, being a little
I was
Kubi
gonna
buddy
say,
boy.
aren't your cats slowly invading my campaign? Don't you have a cat named Indy?
Maybe.
You do. So now you got two cats in the campaign. I like Renault. That's cool, Kyrian.
I think I like Renault better.
Type it, put it back. It was
I want
Renault
his
over
name to
there.
be Renault. Yeah, I like that a lot. I actually liked it.
Oh no, typing is hard for him.
This is an NPC from my campaign, so it has now been moved into this one.
Hey, I like it.
Cool.
We're crossing the streams, guys. Everybody hold on to your
He is also a
Oh.
black-haired tabaxi, so he's going to exist in that world too.
Hey, I like it.
Nice.
That's very funny. That's awesome. I like the name Renault. I think that should be a more
Yeah.
popular name, like just in real life. I think more people should be named Renault.
You like names that sound exotic, mysterious, and foreign.
No, you know what it is? Maybe, but also I just like there's a trend. I can speak from experience. This I know for sure. There is, at least where I live, a trend of giving very cute, tiny young people old people's names.
Yes.
And I fully approve of this because, like,
Yes.
I definitely had a class with 2 kids in it. The younger of them was like 2 years old, and this is not at school. This was my lessons, private lessons thing. The youngest one, the 2-year-old's name was Otis, and the 3-year-old's name was Margot. And I was like, this is like an
Hell
old
yeah.
man and old lady name, but they're so cute. It works.
I love that. I love like a little Otis. That's so
Yeah.
cute to me.
So I think a tiny Renault would be adorable.
Yes.
The cutest
Um,
I ever met was a 4-year-old named Dimitri, and I was like, you should have a lot more muscles and tattoos at this point in your life.
Oh no, that's
Oh.
cute though. All right, moving on. Lock. I mean, you head out of town.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Are you eating?
Give me
Sorry.
just a moment.
No.
What did I thought I heard somebody? I thought I heard like you say roar, like your mouth was full. Never mind.
No, I
Um.
touching my face.
Oh, okay. That's why it sounded like you were eating something. Okay, so you head out of town. Is somebody eating? I'm hearing like crunching. What am I hearing?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. I mean, are you heading north or south? Because there's woods like to the north and northwest, and then there's woods to the south. Right?
Probably,
Woods to the south would be down this way.
yeah, probably more
No.
south.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And okay. I mean, go ahead and describe what specifically are you looking for?
I'm hoping to find like almost like a clearing in like the trees so that I can see up into the sky, preferably. Ideally, if I could pick the place that I was going, it would be like surrounded by very thick tree coverage, so that you really, once you were inside, you could almost not see out of it.
Mm-hmm. You'd
Yeah.
have to walk for a ways, but there's a lot of, I mean, yeah, both directions, north and south, there's like heavy foliage as soon as you get into the thick of the forest. So for sure
Yeah.
you could do that. You just have to walk for a while. So it'll be a hike to get back as well.
Yeah.
I will say.
I do have Jack to get me to the forest, because it looks like there's at least some like just plain before the forest, but yeah. So
Yeah, sure. I mean, there are roads, and not all the roads are like shown on here. Like you can kind of see Hereish and Hereish are examples of like places where they sort of suggested roads exist, but not really gone into detail about them. So there are roads.
yeah.
And I don't know that they specifically go into the parts of the forest that you'd want to be. I think they would go into a part of the forest that had been like cleared out for a road. So at some point you'd have to peel off.
Oh,
But yeah,
definitely.
it's still going to be a bit of a hike. But yeah,
Yeah.
you get there.
And his plan once he gets here, he wasn't really thinking too much, just that he needed to get out of the city. And he'd get there and he'd let out all of the animals that he's got with him, and
Mhm.
and speak with animals and just tell them to, they can wander around, but not to go too far, and if they're gonna like take off to let him know, so that
Mhm.
he's not unaware of where they're at. And then he will druid craft just like a ring of flowers around the edge of the thing, and then he just lays down in the middle and just stares up at the sky and is gonna close his eyes and meditate until it gets, you know, dark out and he can see the moon, and then he's gonna do some prayers and just try and center himself in all this nature. And yeah, that's what I'm going for right here.
I'll have you roll wisdom.
+1, so 10.
All right. When it feels peaceful, you definitely feel in your element. Like this works for you. I don't know that you find specifically the connection that you're looking for. I will say with Locke's passive investigation, I guess tell me, you're as a cleric of Saloon, I would assume that you very frequently look up at the night sky, correct?
Oh, yeah.
So you notice, oh goodness. Give me a moment. No, that's not what I want. There we go. Oh no, this is not what I want. I have too many notes. No. Gonna drive me nuts. See? My search bar is stupid. Let's see. I still need to look up one other thing. It is star. This is what happens when you make things more specific, then all of a sudden you have to know stuff. You notice correct me if I'm wrong, Kyrian, you had pointed out to somebody about the constellation movie.
Nobody in the
correct?
party.
Nobody in the party. All right. Well,
Was it not
Alpha's obsessed-
Talar? Or no,
It was not. It was the girl who's obsessed with Mithra.
okay. Because I knew you had a conversation with someone about it. All right, that's fine. But Locke, you do notice this. You do notice that the constellation, the Lyre, has moved from where it should be. And I will have you roll investigation, not just taking your passive for reasons.
Well, thank you for that, because it is now higher. For a total of 29, it's a nat 20.
Nice. Good job. You notice not only is it not in the right place, but the stars are too big.
Huh.
Like
That's
they
weird.
stars are not always like, they twinkle, and at certain times of the year they're maybe larger or easier to see than others, but specifically like these are too big. It should not be this big.
Huh. That's weird. At what time of night is this happening? That I'm noticing this.
I would say I'm gonna say it's a little bit later, right? Because you waited until
Yeah.
the moon was up, right? So
Yeah,
like,
I'm okay
not
with it
quite-
being whatever time you want to make it. I'm just trying to
Yeah.
see if I think Kieran would be awake.
midnight, around midnight, a little after midnight, we'll say.
Fuck it, I'll risk it. I'm gonna cast Sending to Kieran. And I just say, sorry if you were sleeping. I was looking at the stars and I noticed that a constellation had moved and the stars are bigger than they should be. And that's
Yeah, you get a response right away. And it's just the liar. I'm aware.
yeah.
Because I would say, so normally at this time in the year, the lyre would be, the lyre is north circumpolar, and it would be rising at this point. There's like a little, and it's not like a perfectly, it's not like an equilateral triangle, right? But there's like a little wheel, shall we say, like on which the three of them kind of
Do their dance.
Yeah, the lyre is not in that anymore. Log,
It's
right? It is.
moved.
It's at the bottom. It should be in the center of the sky. It's at the bottom of the sky at this point, and it's too big. The star is too big. What I will say, if you're spending the night out here, do you sleep or do you stay up? What do you do?
Well, actually, I was gonna say that Locke probably hangs out there for another like hour and a half, collects his
Mhm.
animals, and then is gonna try and turn himself into a deer, and he's gonna start making his way back into town.
Okay.
You're gonna get yourself shot, homie.
Yeah, it's okay.
My hometown, this family had a deer statue in their front yard in town, and somebody shot it. Like, big no. Don't fire guns in
I
town.
mean, my town is like 200 people maybe, so it's like, yeah, yes,
Yeah.
yes, deer die.
And it
For
wasn't
food.
even that realistic look. I'm pretty sure it was like either like white colored, like all white, or like metallic. So somebody really wanted a deer and didn't care what color it was or how realistic it was.
But yeah,
There-
and then as soon as he gets out of the woods, he would switch over to riding Jack, and then make his way up to his room and go into bed.
No, say when you go to bed tonight, you go ahead and roll me. I guess I'll say history. This is history. This is to see if how much you remember of something.
Okay. 17.
Right. Yeah, when you wake up in the morning the next day, you will remember you dreamt about the moon at night. Yeah. You dreamt about the moon.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say that we're gonna we're gonna end there. Did everybody get? I know I confused everybody by switching the XP. Did everybody get that sorted out? You got 3,400, I think.
600.
Or 3,600. Thank you. It was
36,
2,400 to 3,600. There we go. Yeah. We're
Yes,
good?
thank you.
Okay.
Ballyhoo, that leveled you up too, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Um,
gonna take a warcaster so I get that advantage on the
Well done.
concentration checks.
Lovely.
Very.
Oh.
That is literally the mandatory spellcaster.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Well, lyric. I've always done a lyric. It's important to his character to not also be in the center of battle, so he's not typically getting hit and having to make concentration checks. Like I've only had to make like maybe 2, just because I position myself that way. But I would like to be able to get
Take
a
a
little
hit,
bit
keep
more into the
ticking.
mix. Yeah, exactly. Because Bard is like the spellcaster that has the access. I think it has the access to most weapons, right?
fighter.
Out of all the spellcasters, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for some subclasses of cleric, but as base classes,
Yeah.
Hexblade.
Hexblade
And then-
cleric.
And there are like there are subclasses of Bard that are entirely martial based.
Yeah,
Bard's
one
the
of them's
all
better than
around.
other. Yeah. Yeah, there.
Bard's
But as
the
far
I
as like
touch
base,
everyone's basket.
yeah, as far as base classes go, yeah, Bard is the caster that gets the most. Yes.
So whenever my character sheet will load, I'm gonna add Warcaster.
Do you want me to add it for you? Would that be helpful?
If you want to add that as my level 12 instead of the ASI, if you want to add Warcaster, that would be great. Yes. I can't do it
Yeah.
for some reason. Like it just won't
Yeah.
load for me. So
My internet is going strong, so I will. Ability score improvement will be a feat, and it will be Warcaster.
Thanks.
There you go. Advantage on con saves, and you can cast spells as a reaction. And you can have a weapon in your hands while you're casting.
like my mom's rapier. I think his name will be Renault de la Ta, which is a reference to my oldest cat, which is Delta.
I was surprised it wasn't going to be De La Kubo.
I thought about it, but it felt like I need to pay homage to my oldest,
Oh, baby.
because like Kubo, like when I did an entire like 100% run in Skyrim as a full black Khajiit named Kubo. So that's his little dedication. Now I need to do one for Delta. And then of course Indy is like literally the name of an entire character. So
All right. Hey guys. Welcome back.
Yay.
Hey,
it felt so good.
Yeah.
I missed my boy.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked the animal like
Oh yeah.
little arc that
It
we
was a
did. I
real
thought that was
fun
really
hardship.
fun. Yeah, I thought that was really fun. But it's nice to have my boy back.
Yeah, I will say, as a DM, it was very weird. You know, I mean, anybody who, I guess, I'm only talking to two of you, but one of you soon to figure this out. Like at the beginning of a campaign, before everyone's kind of found their vibe as a group, there's like a very much a sort of like awkwardness to it. Not a friendly awkwardness, because you get good players, you know, but like it was weird to come from this group that definitely had fully like cohesed into a unit, and then go to these animals where all of you were like blah woo he
Yeah,
it was
we
still- you
definitely
guys did a
didn't
great
like.
job, but it felt like very different. Like it felt like beginning character again, you know, which makes sense.
It did, but it was kind of nice. Like
Yeah.
it was kind of like a little bit of a break that I didn't know that I needed, but I got.
Yeah, I would say it was
if
actually
that
like a
makes
nice
sense.
kind of
Yeah.
fresh air that came. It was unexpected, but it was actually really good.
It was
Yeah,
nice to
and
get in the mind.
I feel like I can return. I feel like, yeah, I also feel like I can return to. I've returned to Lyric in a way that feels more like for a while there, I was starting to get kind of confused where Lyric ended and where I began, and now I can see the separation again, and that's in a good way, which is kind of like what we saw with me with Lyric being like kind of evangelical about Soon, which is something that I would never be about anything. So but that like Lyric at the beginning of the campaign was way more like gung-ho about Soon, and so like for him to sit down Ballyhoo and be like, hey, just so you know, like this is a thing. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Same for me.
that
I
it
just- I liked
seemed
it
out
because
of
I feel like-
character at the moment, but like for the campaign, like it makes more sense.
I liked it because I feel like it gave us a chance to kind of explore the personality of our pets. Like Diz is a much more
Yeah.
fleshed out existing creature now.
Yeah, yeah,
As a
Caspian has like
personality.
Caspian has he's a whole character to me now.
Mm-hmm.
Liked it. What the first of all of the animals were very funny. But I liked it. The moment that kind of really got me was was when Zoran was like, "I think Caspian's an asshole."
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, when Diz walked up to him and was just like, "You are my best friend," and he was like, "Yeah, I'm sure." And then Zoran got real quiet. It was just like, "Guys, Caspian's an asshole."
Yeah,
Diz just kind of like walked off to the corner.
yeah. Oh man, that was a realization for me. I was like, damn, I think that I have a character that's an asshole, and it makes sense. And like, I don't know. I don't have a hard time being an asshole. I can be an asshole very easily, but like, I have a hard time
No.
intentionally being an asshole. But like, I wanted to play Lyric or Caspian. I played him like the whole time I was playing Caspian, I was picturing Delta, my oldest cat, because she's like very independent and just like her own person,
Mm-hmm.
and as much as a cat can be their own person. And so the whole time I was playing him, I was trying to be Delta.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, thank you guys for putting up with that. I hope, yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, but it's nice to have all the boys and girls back. We back.
I think not to I hope this doesn't come across the wrong way, but I think you need to just have a little bit more confidence in yourself, because like, no, you took us on like a huge departure and it was super fun. Like,
Yeah, be confident, bitch.
you're very capable of like writing good stuff, and we trust you. So like, do the thing, man.
Speak for yourself. I don't
Oh,
Yeah, all right.
hang on.
Nah, Megan knows how I feel about Kyrian.
I'm trying to figure out.
Struggle. It's a struggle. Because Megan was like,
Oh no, just kidding. All right,
Uh-oh.
I'll bring him back. Sorry, you're back.
I was about to say something real nice, and
I
then,
figured, yeah.
No, that was from before. I was
fucked
trying to
it
find
up,
that from
didn't ya?
before.
That's a
Say
shame.
something-
It's incredible when you bite the hand that is attempting to feed you, and how the food just doesn't magically reappear whenever you
I'm
apologize.
not moving you now, though, and you're being a jerk. Take that.
All right, yep.
Jerk this dude.
Michael.
No, Megan asked me what my backup character would be for this campaign if Kyrian took a little mosey away for a while or went away permanently, and I was like, well, I think it'll be this guy. We started talking about it. So now officially, I think everyone that's not a secret, Kyrian's like my favorite character that I've made in a long time. And then his backup character is also one of my favorite characters that I've made in a while. So it's a struggle. So I have to try not to kill Kyrian. But I also
Just-
want to
I
kill Kyrian.
Speaking of
I
that,
am
though,
extremely excited. I have several backup characters. I have several that I'm very excited about, and like I've been all over the place with that. but Lyric is far and away my favorite character I've ever played in D&D,
Zoran,
like ever. I also haven't been like
Zoran,
a player character that
I have a
much.
question. You told Bears and I that you had something to ask us about last week, and then you didn't. And then you also ignored my DM, and I was left unseen. So I demand an explanation for both of those things.
I don't think I left you unseen, but anyway, because I don't think scene exists on Discord, but I definitely
You know
did
what?
read it, and
felt
theoretically it
naked.
did. Yes, I did. Anyway,
It's
yeah,
all
no,
right.
I think that once I get my internet situation figured out again and like back up and running consistently, I'm definitely gonna start up a game,
Oh,
and it's gonna be in the same world. It's gonna be in my world, the world that I run all my games in.
oh.
And it was going to be kind of basically an offshoot of the game that I was running before, with the people that
Campaign
want
is
to continue
postponed
playing
indefinitely.
it. Yeah, with the people that want to continue playing, and I know that there's going to be some people that are going to be kind of in and out, and so I wanted to like open it up to all of you guys as well.
I'm there. As long as it works with the schedule, and as long as at least one of the games I'm in ends by that time, I'm there.
Yeah.
I can't do 5
like
in a
that's
week.
that's the thing at this point. Like
Why
I have
not?
no idea of like what day it'll be, when it'll be, anything like that. But I'm just like starting to kind of write the campaign. So I wanted to get an idea of who might be playing in it.
Can I play?
Yeah, of course. No, you're
absolutely
like
not.
number one. Yeah,
Fuck you!
of course.
Car's like, no, I will not play if Megan plays. I want
No,
Car to play, and I want him
just-
to do an accent.
I kind of
Me do an
I
accent?
kind of
No.
assumed that you and Tar would both be playing in this one.
Oh, I will do dark things to you as a DM. Don't you worry.
Y'all need to
I thought I'd
aim,
open it up to Kyrian and Bears as well.
Arius before I play another campaign.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm
Guys,
afraid
it's
to.
real bad. Kyrian knows. I already have ideas for like the next campaign I want to do. Man, I can put it in art. I'm
It's so cool.
commissioning art. It's real bad.
It's so cool, guys.
It is cool. Here's the first one. This guy's real good. Copy image. Meow meow. My dog.
Also, Wolfgang is a confirmed NPC.
Oh. That dog. He's real good. I like this guy. This is more just like an ambiance thing, right? Like setting, whatever.
Oh, then nothing.
But he has a very cool kind of almost here, Kari, you like it. You like impressionist. A lot of
Oh
it
yeah, I
kind
do.
of-
Absolutely, it's my favorite.
Yeah, so when I was posting on Reddit for commission, I was between him and another person. Another person had done. I also had a really good art style. Had